Hold on. I guess I might as well get to it. I think I have everything done. I put it in the Twitter, I put it on Discord. I think it's time for more Octopath Traveler tonight. Give me a hot minute while I get everything situated here. I'm moving a little slow. Just a little bit. Yeah, so I played a little bit last time, and we're gonna hop on in after I adjust a couple settings. What's up, Kako? Good to see ya. And Baltok, hello, hello. I'm gonna adjust my
Octopath Traveler.
I'm just gonna adjust the volume just a little bit. I noticed last stream it was just a little bit on the loud side, just a touch. So I'm gonna try to bring that back to a good level here for me. But yeah, so last time I did a whole lot. Let's hop in here and I'll kind of show you where we're up to. Did I hit new game? Whoops. Continue is what I wanted. This one. Yeah, so I'll do a little bit of a synopsis of what we've done so far. So in the world, we started up here in the north, in the woodlands, village Swarky. It was beautiful. The character I started with, Hanit, is a hunter and beast tamer. Very, very fun. I like this. They talk kind of old English for some reason, which is kind of neat. Next, I went down to Boulder Fall, a little bit to the southwest of the village that I started in. There I met Therian. He's a thief, and he is on a quest to remove a little bracelet that was put on him quite rudely by his current benefactor, I think you might say at this point. Then we have Ophelia. We went back up to the cold north. And Priestess of the Flame, she is on a quest, a pilgrimage to bring the flame to various locations on behalf of her sister, who was originally the one to do it. Then we went down south from there and met Cyrus. He's a bit of a nerd. He's a total nerd, but kind of your archetypical sorcerer. He's got magic, he's got brains, not a lot of common sense or brawn though. That's our current 4 out of 8 that we found so far. There's 4 other characters we're going to go ahead and try to collect. We haven't met all of them yet. But next there's Alphen, there's Primrose, Ulbrich, and Tressa. We're going to be trying to make our way through to meet some of them tonight. And seeing as it's a blind playthrough, what are my thoughts on Octopath? Mostly good or mostly bad? So, I'd say overall, my general feelings of it, I'm very impressed in a lot of ways. I'm very impressed. In some ways, in some capacities, I played a lot of these sort of like RPGs, like JRPGs, sprite-based stuff. Top-down is what I'm used to, these sort of isometric top-down JRPGs. I adore them. I really adore them. Can you summon a townsperson with Ophelia, then steal from them with the rogue guy? I'm pretty sure you can do something crazy like that.
Dragons
Probably.
never be
Hey, Crocus! With the 85 months. We're old. I think we're old. Shoot. When did that happen? When did we get old? You had ice cream today, though. I'm happy for ya. I'm very happy for ya. But yeah, I very much like the game in a lot of ways. It's very impressive visually. The soundtrack is wonderful. A lot of really great themes. I took a listen to the soundtrack on Spotify as well and very much enjoyed it. Very much enjoyed it. The gameplay loop, as far as the combat, it's interesting. I like it. It's a little bit more unique in some ways with the boosts and abilities. I haven't really tried every character yet, so I don't know the full complexity. All in all, though, I think it's definitely doing it for me. It's doing it for me so far. We'll see how long that lasts. It could be a while, it could be not a while. I don't really know. Don't really have a great answer for that one yet. So more to discover. But so far, so good. So far, so good. Yeah. I am just starting to learn about the various path actions. So, for example, we can go around scrutinizing people. If we fail, they don't like it, but that's fine. Some would call it strange and unhealthy to think only of another and not at all of oneself. But it would seem that it is indeed what this woman does. By all accounts, she spends her every waking moment worrying over her husband, as if she has no identity whatsoever, save that which exists relative to his. Shoot. So, we can scrutinize people, we can combat them, we can try to steal from them. If we fail these actions, we might lose reputation in the town, which is not that big of a deal. You can pay to have it repaired. Kind of like, you know, pay your fees, do your crime. Which I haven't really had the opportunity to lower my rapport yet. See how that ends up looking later on if that does happen. You're not old, you promise. We're all a little old on the inside. We're all a little old on the inside. Some of us are old on the outside too, though. we were born old here. But for example, like this escort quest, we can choose to guide this woman. She'll follow us, and then we can take her with us to her quest location. So I'm trying to figure out how to use the path skills to complete the various sub-quests that we have available to us as well. So I'm liking the complexity of interactions quite a bit. So we're gonna take her to Boulder Fall. Now I don't know if I can fast travel with her while guiding her. I'm gonna try it first, just to see. Oh, it worked. Yes. Okay, let's see if we can go find her husband. Oh.
What is it, youngin?
If I part ways here, part ways. Many thanks, she says. Huh. Let's see if we can go find her now. Like, she's got to be here to complete the quest, I'm imagining, right? Or did she go back? I don't know, it's like these little systems that are kind of fascinating to me. She walked all the way back to town because I didn't complete her quest line with her while she was with me. Okay. So I'm wondering if maybe the trigger is elsewhere. Let's just try walking her there. This is a game you probably would like, but you're playing Destiny. It's like a second full-time job. That's pretty much how it goes, Crocus. I'm very careful about what games I end up playing nowadays because of exactly that. Like, I'm kind of an MMO junkie in in one of the worst ways. Like, I, back in the day, would play like World of Warcraft. Like, I would log in and just spend time playing the game the entire day.
Standest thou
Like,
against
I'd go to work,
me?
come home,
Then be hunted.
World of Warcraft for like 10 hours,
Now,
sleep for a
what
couple
next?
hours. Like, it got bad. Got pretty rough. I'm not living that life anymore, thankfully. But I have to be very cautious. Like, there's like Final Fantasy 14 that I picked up a while back too, and like I could dump so
if
much
thou
time into that.
darest.
It ain't good for me. You always thought classic
I'll do my
top-down
best.
RPGs look sort of like a diorama, and this game perfectly captures that. Exactly, though. Exactly. It really does capture that feeling of like being a diorama, right? Because to me, it's kind of like it being in a pop-up book kind of feeling. I like the three-dimensionality to it, despite also having the 2D sprites. It's a really well-done blend of art styles. And the lighting, because of that, is even more impressive.
Come in, if thou darest.
Well then,
I can summon the genteel madam.
An interesting dilemma.
That's hilarious. I don't play efficiently either. Like, that's literally the problem. Like,
Now,
I
what
literally...
next?
Like, here's an example of what I've used to do. So,
Oh, flames!
what I would do
Rage! Rome!
in
My
World of
turn.
Warcraft back in the day, I would basically go to, like, one of the major cities, and I would, like, find a rock
I'll do my
to
best.
sit on, and just watch people. Like, literally... I would go to major cities and just hang out, not even
Well, then.
playing the game. Like,
Let in the
proper junkie mode, not even like playing the game, just being in the game.
Let's do this! Try this! Now, what next?
Let in my arrow fly and true. I honor thee, my quarry.
I have a syndrome too that I refer to sometimes. I call it circle syndrome, where in an MMO where you have either ran out of something to do or you're in between things to do, where you catch yourself running a circuit in circles, and you do that for too long at a time, that's how you know, like, you need to log out of the game. If you start doing circles, that's the point. That's the point. You need to take a moment and go, hold on. What am I doing? You used to live your life going to school in the day and at home, all you do is play MMOs. Yeah. Never Final Fantasy 14, but it intrigues you so much. Seeing it makes you want to go on a whole MMO kick again. Literally, that's what it feels like. For me at least, because I know 100% if I get into an MMO again,
Flame,
I'm gonna be
protect us.
into that MMO, like into it, and I'm just not up for that
Come in,
right now in
if
my
thou
life. I'm
darest.
good. I've thought about it. It doesn't sound like a bad deal, but I'm just like, not for me right now with where I'm currently at.
What's this?
My turn.
You do that in the tower in Destiny, balance on things, run on the slide around the same route
Well
for
then.
longer than you care to admit. Don't worry, your secret is safe with us here.
may the sacred flame shine forth.
Come in, if thou darest.
I know how it'd be.
I will not be thy prey.
Well then, let your wounds be healed.
Heal up, everybody. Heal up.
Let in the hunt beginning.
But yeah, once you start hitting
Interesting
circle
dilemma.
syndrome, like that's the point. Where you gotta think about what are you up to? What are you
I'll
doing?
not be defeated.
Yeah, the no responsibilities gamer life.
Let in my arrow fly and true.
What better times?
What
What
is the
better
logical
dark
course of
times
action?
those were.
And that's that.
I don't remember what it's like to have no responsibilities. It's been too long. Like, I get out there in the world. I suffer. I strive. I work my hardest. I try to forge bonds and good relationships. But at the end of the day, there's very little time left for going as hard as I want to in certain types of games that I would really enjoy going as hard in.
Hello to you.
Okay, so we're back in town. So it looks like fast travel is pretty much the same deal. Sounds like a responsible human being. Can't relate. I can barely relate, honestly, and I'm the one doing it. It's actually really hard because, like, a lot of the people that I really want to get along with are out there in the world doing their thing.
The truth.
Much the same way I try to. And very, very often, it just is impossible for everyone to get along, to find the time. Bruh.
Hoi.
I don't know who this person belongs to.
Not.
Who's your husband, ma'am?
Listen.
All you said was to go to Boulder Fall. You never said who to talk to. Right? Yeah, she says, I would give anything to reunite with my husband in Boulder Fall. Maybe he's poor. What? I'm going to be reading out some of the lines later on once I kind of get past these little quest lines. Like, once I find the person I'm trying to talk to, I'll read those out. I've already got through yesterday. I've gone through yesterday and I talked to most of the people already. So, you already kind of know what they have to say. Ma'am, where is your person? Where is your husband?
A good day to you. Sir!
Well met, traveler. Where? Ma'am.
Yeah.
This guy really wanted to start a revolution. No doubt we'll lose many in the fight, but if it comes to that, I don't know if they're going to be responsible for that decision. There's got to be a better way. My apologies, friend. I appreciate it if you keep this between us. Yep. Okay, so I've gone through the entirety of Boulder Fall. But this poor woman does not have a husband. At least that I can see. Weird. Are one of you? Does she belong to anybody? Hello? Anybody want to claim this woman I'm guiding around? Hello? Oh, I think we found him. I think we found him. My love.
Hey.
Sweetness, you are safe. Sweetness. But why risk the journey, love? Just a few more weeks and my work would have been done here. Forgive me, I had a gift for you and I just couldn't wait. Ribbons, they're light as feathers, but strong and stoutly made. I ordered them special from the cobbler. I thought they'd help you at work. I knew you would like them, and I just couldn't wait to give them to you. You bring joy to my heart, my love, and to see you safe and sound is the greatest joy of all. Thank you for the gift. They're just what I needed.
Good day to you.
All these yawns, all these yawns. He's been successfully guided. Can I scrutinize this gentleman? Originally from the village of Swarky, this devoted husband is, in many ways, the perfect complement to his wife, and that the endless labors he undertakes are said to be solely for her benefit. Indeed, his sense of self-worth appears to be inexorably bound to his ability to provide for her. I'm absolutely fascinated by the fact we literally just have like a codependent couple here. I'm glad that they work for each other. But I spy that codependency from a mile away. Yeah, I feel like nowadays I don't really talk to many people in general. Kafu, like I try to get around to various streams nowadays, and I'm trying to make an effort to like go talk to people in streams. That's probably how you found me recently. Judging by the fact that I know I saw you in another stream earlier today. So it's that same idea. It's like I'm trying to be a little more social, but it's in the context of streaming and being on Twitch more than completing tasks and going around to like various video games and online communities. It tends to be more specialized towards streaming and what that entails. Let's go down to get Alphen. Let's do Alphen's story. Let's leave Boulder Fall here and we'll head down south. For equipment, I want to see if I can buy better staves. I think we had an armorer just down below in the poor district. We're gonna see if I can buy some better weapons. Like streaming for me though, like as a streamer, I'm trying to get more into the habit of going around and like talking to other streamers and other people in the world. So often I will sit there and I'll just be a bubble. Like I just stop existing to the world at large. Which isn't good for me. It just is sort of how it goes. That's not bad. The arcane hatchet isn't bad. But I lose some of that accuracy. Well, the hat is just outright better. Happy I'm here. Wouldn't have caught this relaxing stream. Well, can't argue with that. Ultimately, like that's what's up, right? That's what's up. There it is. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Yeah, my vibes, generally speaking, in terms of how I've taken to streaming these days, I just sort of aim for, like, just chill, just vibes, relax and comfiness. Like, there's no need to go crazy hard on everything. Some people have that excitement, some people have that thrill. I think there's a time and a place for it. But I'm all about that. Not necessarily low quality, low energy, but like a very specific brand of like vibing, like chilling out. And that's really important to me. So relaxing is the goal, the hope, the dream. It is nice to know that someone knows and recognizes that you exist. Crocus, I agree. One of the hardest things about not being particularly social is that I often can get pretty lonely. I get pretty lonely sometimes. Like I don't talk to many people like very deeply. I have like one or two people. And when they're unavailable or they're not around for a long time, I just sort of like crumple. And then I go, oh yes, I need to take care of myself. It's not that I'm letting them take care of me, but it's like, so like being, there's a word for this. There's a phrase for it, not really a word. There's an idea that social, it's like it's a need, a social need in human creatures and human beings, where we have a minimum amount of socialization expected. And then like transient loneliness for me is very often when I'm not meeting that social need. And it can take over really quick. So I have to get really on it and be like, okay, we're good. You know, actually take care of myself and not just put myself in that position. There is a requirement to a degree of sociality. So I just focus more on quality than quantity. And it can hit me, it can bite me in the butt sometimes. But
Can't we settle
I
this
manage.
like gentlemen?
Okay.
What next?
Real quick, let's see what these guys offer. Venomous Fang dagger ability, that's cool. Just the lunge and double strike. I kind of want to pick up a Venomous Fang, so we're going to try to capture one of these little hyena looking things. We'll see how it goes.
Try this!
Dagger not effective on the bird.
Now, what next?
Seems like fire was pretty effective against
My
most
turn
of these
now.
guys. That's nice to know. Okay, staff not really effective on
Letting
them.
my arrow fly and true.
Let me capture this hyena real quick, and then we'll kill the rest of them. I think I'll trade out one of my mossy meeps. The poison damage sounds great,
Out of my
though.
way.
Yeah, for real.
Try this!
I'll do my best.
All right, cleric skills, get to work.
May the
Luminescence.
sacred flame shine forth.
Now, what next?
Hit him with the fireball.
Oh, flames! With fireball! Strong!
All right, hunt it.
What is the logical course of action?
Actually, while I'm here, let's just analyze this guy.
Much to learn.
I need to get into the habit of doing that when I get a chance.
What's yours is mine.
Oh, we got some sleep weed.
Letting my arrow coming.
Oh no, he went
I'll
for
do
the
my
single
best.
attack instead of the sweep. No. Fine. That's okay.
Let your wounds
I gotta
be
get
healed.
Cyrus up a little bit more in level too. He's
Over
still
here.
pretty weak looking. A nice percent chance of stealing. We're gonna take it.
What's yours is mine.
Some Addlewart. Yeah.
Well then,
The Addlest of warts.
Now, what next? Oh, flames! Rain! Strong!
Letting the hunt beginning.
I think the egg was vulnerable to something.
What's yours is mine.
Unable to steal. What? Okay, we got the incidental attack in anyways. We'll see that.
So much to learn.
Ah,
my
it was
arrow
the
fly
axe.
and
I thought so. I had a feeling that was the case.
my turn now.
Letting the hunt beginning.
What is the logical
knew it.
course of action?
I knew it. Just beat him up, dude. Just punch him in the face.
Don't start things you can't finish.
The music too is like I said before, like the music just gets me. Absolutely gets me in this game. I adore the music so much. Okay, so north the Boulder Fall, Quarry Crest we don't need to go to, and then Clearbrook. But what's over the bridge? I feel like this is definitely an area that it's not talking about for some reason, so it's got to be the place to check out.
Come on, I've got better things to do.
We got flyers.
Well then. May the sacred flame shine forth.
Really light, huh? That's surprising.
Letting the hunt begin.
Just
What is the
deleted
logical
him.
course of action?
What's the last thing that this Birdian has on him? Darkness. Okay. Fascinating.
Oh, flames, rage strong.
My turn.
Meow. What's up, Dark Yoda?
next?
My turn now.
Letting the hunt begin.
What is the logical course of action?
My turn. I'm ready.
You give him the
Don't
stab.
start things you can't finish.
You give him the stab. That was a perfect fight too. Untouched. Very good. Yeah, very much enjoying this game in general. I think it's one of those sort of games where I feel like it's interesting not only to play but to watch as well, which is a really nice middle ground. I feel like a lot of games
Now, letting us hunt
are
him.
fun to play but not always to watch. I get stuck on that a lot, especially as like a streamer where I'm like, I care about, you know, the content. The content's gotta be good.
Come in, if thou darest.
Hey,
What is the
Preemie.
logical course of action?
I'll not be defeated. May the sacred flame
Watching your
shine
totally
forth.
programmer, world famous gamer moves is all. I know, I just can't help myself. Every time I click a button, it's
next?
just so perfectly timed. It's just so brilliantly played out. Every
Now,
strategy is
what next?
underlying by another strategy, waiting to pounce.
I'll not be defeated.
I've planned for your trap card with my own trap card.
I'll not be
You've
defeated.
activated my Uno reverse wild card.
My turn.
Better watch out.
Try this.
Letting my air holding back nothing. The hunt endeth.
I'm always one trap card ahead. It's actually really amusing to me because, like, back in the day, like, one of the things that I used to do, Kafu, am I saying that? Kafu? I want to say, like, Kafo. One of the things I used to do was I used to do Dark Souls challenge runs. One of the things I did was I would go to, like, level 1, so level 1 in Dark Souls 1. And I would play it without leveling up. And I went through New Game Plus 100. And then the game gets more and more difficult as you go up through the New Game Pluses up until 7, and then it's just repeating at max difficulty. In like, yeah, Egbert, yeah. Like the
There is no
Forgotten
choice.
Times. The running around direction
my
stuff
arrow
and camera
fly and
placement gives you
true.
strange nostalgia for Digimon World 1. I kind of get what you mean, though. Yeah. Kafu. Cat food. Okay. You don't care for pronunciation? Good. Because I'm going to say it wrong even if I try my best. So I'm glad we're on the same page.
Out of my way.
I used to do these like crazy challenge runs, and a large part about that was I got really good at the game. Like I actually was kind of like a pro gamer in a sense. I did really like high level play, and I used to do that for fun, like just relaxing. I do these crazy challenge runs.
I'll not
And
be
nowadays,
defeated.
I just don't really care about the video game being difficult. I'll play on normal. Watch me. It'll happen. I'm just out here trying
Out
to
of my way.
vibe. Pro gamer. Yeah. I used to be a pro gamer, kind of.
I'll do my best. Let your wounds be healed.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Now, what next?
Let's analyze his other one.
Much to learn.
Okay, lunge. I guess that makes sense. The spear.
I'll not be defeated. Let your wounds be healed.
Play the Uncharted
Out of my
games on
way.
easy with auto aim. Heck yeah. The only way to play.
Don't play.
Oh,
It'll do damage.
Rage strong.
Clear out one of
What
them, do some
next?
damage to the other. Sometimes you're like, I'm gonna 100% all games and all difficulties ever. Then you can really think about it and then realize there's no way.
I'll do my best.
You know, of some of my dearest friends, there's one that goes like above and beyond for 100% completion. And she's an absolute legend when it comes to like completion mode. Like, as in like, we'll roll the dice as long as it takes to get the correct dice level of completion with that RNG, and it just blows me away. I think it's really crazy, like in a cool way. It's not without its hit to sanity though. There's some psychological like there's some like what do you call it? What's the term that people like to use? There's some psychic damage going on the whole time, but it's ridiculous. Like when you go proper completion, you go crazy. Yeah.
Prepare yourself. Ah!
My turn.
That was a lot of damage right there. Not. I'm gonna actually just heal myself. Heal my lowest health character.
Letting my arrow fly and true. Yeah!
Now, what next?
I think I found like a mini boss just out in the wild.
I'm ready.
I'll
Where
do
are
my
you?
best.
You're exactly where you last left yourself.
Let your wounds be healed.
That's the thing.
Coming.
Whenever you
if thou
find something, you
darest.
stop looking for it. As they say. But also, wherever you go, there you are. Wherever you go, there you are.
Letting my arrow fly and true. Yeah!
Out of my way.
Continues to be true.
I'll do my best. Ah! Let your wounds be healed.
What is the logical course of action?
You have a t-shirt with that sentence on it? Good. A good sentence.
Oh, flames! Rage strong! What is the logical course of action?
Letting the hunt begin.
Try this.
What is
not
with
be
this
defeated.
boss? Like, is this like for a quest, or have I just like wandered into some high-level area on accident? This is crazy.
May the sacred flame shine forth.
House of Blues just sent you an
Let my
email that
arrow
is
fly
advertising
true.
the big bubble rave. What in the world is the big bubble rave? I don't know what that is.
Interesting dilemma.
Is it, can you eat it?
Now the true lesson begins.
My turn.
There.
I'll do my best. Let your wounds be healed.
Literally, this is like a boss level bird. I'm so confused. Why is this bird so big?
Out of my way.
We are getting it really low on health though, because I can
yours?
steal from it, which is nice. If the picture is correct, you think it's a
I'll not be
SpongeBob
defeated.
rave that people have been posting on Instagram? The SpongeBob rave? Holy cow, that's hilarious. A SpongeBob rave.
Let your
What a
wounds be
wild
healed.
time that would be. Just running around screaming, "Who
What
are you
next?
people? Why are you under my house?"
I honor thee,
I should
my
have tried to
quarry.
capture the bird, now that I think about it. The plot thickens like cornstarch added to a sauce over low heat. But remember, when you go to add cornstarch, you gotta add it to a little bit of water first. You let it melt, and then you add it to your sauce. Otherwise, the cornstarch can turn into these little pearl things. If you're ever trying to thicken a sauce, remember this. A little bit of water and a little bit of cornstarch, you mix it up separately first, and then you add it to your sauce. And then, and only then, will it thicken with no pearls. No little starchy pearls. You don't want that in your soup. You want good soup. That was a ridiculous fight. That was a little bit much. Here, have a plum. You too. Everybody have a plum. It is the SpongeBob rave? No. For real? You only make simple food? Well, I'll tell you what. If you're looking for something simple, Crocus, I've learned how to make onigiri. I can make rice balls now. I've learned the technique. I got the rice for it, and it's super simple. I've made the rice. I got some little rice seasoning. What is it called? Furikake? Like some rice seasoning. I got some nori. So I take it, I make some onigiri. It took like barely any time at all, besides cooking the rice took the longest. I straight up, bam, made some onigiri. Super easy, and I'm having them for breakfast now. I do enough for like 2 or 3 days, and it's really a nice breakfast. It lasts me the whole day. It like levels up your rice eating game. Yo, gyoza? Yeah, get some miso ramen soup. I love some miso soup. I should really get around to making more miso soup. Miso ramen though is good too. The gyoza. The question with the gyoza though, Baltuck, do you pan fry or do you steam? What do you do? Do you bake them, pan fry them, steam them? How do you do it? What's your vibe? Which one do you prefer? You're saying you do both, but which one's your like the one you're gonna go to? Or you could just mix it up, whatever. I mean, both is valid as well. All you know how to do is egg. Egg is nice, I will say. Egg's good. Nothing wrong with egg. You gotta crack a few eggs to make an omelet. But you know what? You level up your egg game. Take some spinach, like chop up some spinach real fine, throw that in there. Get yourself a little bit of like salsa or something. Put that on top. Mix in the salsa when you have the eggs like as a liquid. So it's in there as you're cooking it. Pre-season. Put that salt and pepper in there first. Who cares? Enjoy yourself. Throw some like various little seasonings in there too. Like, you can't go wrong. Get yourself some of that minced garlic in a jar. That lasts forever. I don't know. You return to the stream to try that? Let me know how it goes if you give it a go. But seriously, like,
Come on, I've got better
level
things
up your
to
egg
do.
game. No, don't hold back. Embrace
I'll
it.
not be defeated.
Pan fry till crispy, then 4th cup water with a small bit of flour. Cover the pan with lid to let it steam. Once the water is steamed off, take the lid off. Just re-crisp it on both sides. That's good. That's the good stuff right there too, yeah. Another thing too that I've made recently, I did garlic butter baked salmon. Wow. Basically, I took a bunch of butter, some bunch of butter and some various seasonings, some garlic, onion, some other good stuff, and then I like put it on some salmon, like in like a tin foil, baked it, untinfoiled it up. It was so good. Do yourself like a little bit of salt on there beforehand, draw out some of that moisture so it's not soggy, and then you do all your butter. I did a real good job on that one. You uncover it a little bit of the way through. I'm picking up little cooking tips. I'm learning. I'm learning. What's everybody weak to here? And I got nobody to heal, so let's just blast them.
Shine forth.
You came in blasting.
Out of my way.
Going to Japan in
next?
September? Oh, really? Oh, nice. That's really good news. I'm happy for you. I want to go to Japan pretty bad. First up on my list, I have like my next 2 years kind of plans kind of set up right now. My first plan is I'm going to go visit the UK in September as well for a couple weeks. I'm going to check out some areas. There's 2 places I have in mind, but the one in mind is like more preferential. There's a lot of businesses down there that might hire me. Being from the United States, that's a concern anywhere in the world right now. Everyone's like, oh, you're from the US? Oh, you must be horrible. No, I'm not gonna talk to you. So we'll see how that goes. But in a couple years, though, I would like to try moving over to the UK for a while. Just for work, and I have a friend over there who I really would like to make some onigiri for, to make some waffles or pancakes probably be better. But it's like, that's like the vibe I'm on right now. Where it's like, I want to go live somewhere in the world where I actually have like a friend nearby that I can like hang out with. Like I can go like show them my cats. But Australia's on my list, Japan's on my list. There's a couple places in Japan that I really want to go to. Tokyo for sure, but I also want to go up a little bit more north and a little bit to the south. Like I want to see a lot, and it's going to be over the course of several years when it comes to Japan. But I'm going to be working my butt off, trying to get to a point where I can travel around and do that regularly enough. But Japan is like up there on my list. It's been there for a very long time. Oops, I hit the wrong one.
What next?
It's fine. Crack the egg. Break the
Well
egg.
then.
Make an omelet. You want to get advanced food, you go to a restaurant.
in, if
Yeah,
thou
Crocus. I think that's
darest.
fair though. I think there's nothing wrong with that. To be quite frank with you, I ran a kitchen. So for me, I end up being a kitchen guy just by default because I literally ran a kitchen. I did that as a job. So, you know, when you manage a kitchen, you end up learning how to cook whether you like it or not. You kind of have to learn if you want to keep the job.
Well then.
It just works out that way. Ultimately, though, I don't think there's
Out of my
anything
way.
wrong with like wanting to cook or not wanting to cook. I just know that
What next?
I enjoy it a little bit more, I think, when I'm
Interesting
cooking for like
dilemma.
other people. That's what I liked about kitchen work.
I'll do my
When I,
best.
it's just me and I'm like, I'm gonna cook for myself. I end up caring more about convenience.
Now, what next?
Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, it does remain true.
It's unparalleled. Ugh.
Like, there's nothing
Thus
wrong with keeping it
ends your
simple.
lesson.
I think there's something actually to be said about having some staple, simple foods. I think that's a good thing, ultimately. I would encourage people to keep it simple, too. Like, there's no need to, like, do overly complex things if you're not actually enjoying it. I think that's true in general. But Baltog, you're over in Australia, aren't you? What are some things in Australia you'd recommend
I'll
me to
make
take a
this
look at?
quick.
Because
Letting
I
the
don't
hunt begin.
Brisbane based, gotcha. Because all I really know about Australia, if I'm honest, is that they have some zoos where there are gators. And I know that there's Sydney, Australia, and I really want to meet a drop bear. Just to have one of the most stereotypical Brisbane. Okay, Brisbane. I'm gonna have such a hard time going over to the UK where like everything's like Worcestershire. No, Worcestershire. No, it's like Shire is pronounced Shire. There's a lot of things like that. Never say Brisbane or you're walking and get bullied. Got it, Brisbane. The secret I have is that I'll just never say the name. I'll just let other people say it, and I'll point to it on my phone. Say, this is where the address I want to
I
go
will
to.
not be thy prey.
You can't bully me if I just don't talk.
Oh, flames, rage, Rome.
You've been in a couple of towns and
Well
cities in
then.
your home country, and that's it. You don't like any of the travel contraptions. You'd like to go to Japan, but that would require you to take a plane, train, or ship there. All of the travel contraptions, yeah. The zoos are beautiful. The wildlife is incredible. Some incredible hikes. Look, see, hiking would be wild in Australia. Like, there are some beautiful pictures I've seen that absolutely like blew my mind. There's a couple places like that in the world. I know, like,
Shine forth.
where is it? It's like New Zealand's. New Zealand is like super gorgeous, has that same vibe to it. That's one of the reasons why I would be really interested to go to Japan too, just for like the beauty of it. There's so many like beautiful locations over there. Yeah. Go to Melbourne. Is it Melbourne? Melbourne? Just go around the city for a bit. Coffee's probably the best in the world. Really? Now that's an interesting thing. Remember, I'm like Seattle based, so I've had some pretty good coffee.
Oh,
So that would be
flames,
fun.
rage,
That would be fun to
Rome.
one up. Not trash for sure. I'll take your word for it, because I'd have to know. It's insanely
Come in,
good. I'm looking
if
forward
thou
to it. Though.
darest.
It's on my list now. You've done this to yourself. If I remember heading that way, I'll harass you. I'll harass you a little bit.
I'll do my best. Yeah.
Smack that egg.
My turn now.
Smack it.
Prepare. Yeah.
What do they?
Where's the nearest tavern?
New Zealand is the safe Australia. I like that. It's funny, but it's also kind of true. Been a barista for years before you moved on to video games, and Polly Roasters in Melbourne is insane. Brisbane has a small place called Ogabi, which you went to recently. Well, that's gonna live rent-free in my brain for a while. Go to coffee, they only make 8 kg for the entire year for the world? No way. That's crazy. $22 a coffee. Yo, what? I'm kind of up for that in a weird way. I'm kind of cool with that.
Oh,
A friendly farmer. Want to know what I just saw bobbing down the river? An egg, that's what. But it weren't no regular egg, I can tell you that. Bloody enormous it was. Bigger than me head. Let's scrutinize her. A woman growing a variety of vegetables near the river. She recommends the leafy ones most of all, claiming them to be flavorful whether they are boiled, baked, or eaten raw. I've learned. Taste of citrus, passion fruit, pavlova. Pavlova? My brain goes straight to like Pavlov. They also had 3-course coffee tasting session. It was beautiful, but yeah, if you're ever around Australia, 100. Yes, I will 100% let you know if I'm heading out that way. 100%. That's one thing that I do find kind of sad is I don't know anybody in Japan. So I'm like I'm a little bit jealous. Have I not had a pavlova? I probably have. Hold on. Let me look it up. It's been a while. I have, yes. I know what that is. I know what that is. Yeah. Sorry. It's been a long day. It's been a really long day. Yes, I know exactly what that is. I'm horrible with names sometimes when it comes to things like that. It's funny because I have some of the most like obscure arcane knowledge, and then other times I'm like, I just sort of turn into like a little idiot blob who's like, I don't know anything. I don't really know a thing.
I'll make this quick.
Yo, look at these guys. Some really gross looking Bulbasaurs and Beedrills. Just to hop over the
Letting
pond
my
to them,
arrow
so it's super
fly and
cheap.
true.
Do the dumb tourist thing and head up temple stays, tour around the country. Yeah, see, that sounds wonderful to me. Like, that sounds so cool. Oh my gosh. I just demolished these poor things. What?
My turn now.
I feel horrible for this poor frog.
What's yours is mine. Where's the nearest tavern?
Your brain has a 60% success rate of returning answers to your series. I mean, that's probably better than my, like, Googling percentages. I try making a query into Google and I'm like, I hope this is what I'm looking for. And then it's just not. It never is. It never is.
why, hi.
Welcome to Clearbrook, where the waters are pure and still. My grandfather's cough is getting worse, but he still won't give up that pipe of his. Well met, traveler. What can I do you for? Oh. Nothing at this time, thank you. Yeah, it's one of those kind of vibes too. Like, I just got back from work after a long day. Only slept a couple hours after streaming like a full 8 hours yesterday. Get yourself a snack. I got myself a little snack. I had some potato soup. It was good. Had some potato soups. I did it cold though, like gazpacho. Gazpacho. A stretch? Fine. You win. I don't mind a good stretch. Making some gyoza? Very good. Baltok, we were just talking about that. Kind of unnaturally crimp my neck like this, which just looks so gross. Oh, yo, Kiwi, it has been a minute. How you doing? Ow. Don't mind me, I just dropped my controller and it hit my foot. Let me get my controller back. I like stretching. Stretching is great. I feel like stretching is the way forward, you know? I feel like it's just the way forward. Where would we be without a good stretch? We would be crumpled, that's what. We would be crumpled. Crumpled and horrible. But we're not horrible. We're not horrible at all. Crocus. Doing Kiwi a good thing. You gifted 16 gift subs in the channel. Crocus. Crocus. Thank you. You're always so kind to me. That you've moved, that it's going okay. How recently have you moved? Was it pretty recent, or is it like you settled in now? Kind of like recent. Zeph, Nina, you'd better hold on for me. There ain't no way I'm letting that venom beat you. You hear me, Viper? I'm coming for you. Uh-oh. His name is Alphen, and he is an apothecary. His whole life has been spent in the pastoral village of Clearbrook, where he looks after the residents as a young apothecary. He's not alone in his efforts, though. Zeph, his best friend since boyhood, works alongside him. 2 weeks ago, you're not in Oregon anymore. Ah! Where out did you end up going? Was it a very far move? But when Zeph's little sister is bitten by a deadly viper, it falls to Alphen to fashion an antidote before the poison takes her. And so he ventures out to the cave of Rio, where he must do battle with the dread beast. He will need caring allies on the path he has chosen. To Texas, huh? Yeah. Who are we gonna replace for now? I'm kind of really enjoying having Ophelia, Theron, and Hanit. These are like my three mains. Let's get Alphen involved. Was there like a job opportunity that way, or just feel like that area feels more you? Texas. The old man coughing. He's not having a good
Grandpa,
time.
be strong! Can you really save him with that medicine of yours?
You betcha. Just sit tight. Bam! That should do her. Drink it down slowly now.
Bam. That's what I would say to my coughing elderly grandpa who's really struggling. Bam! Scare him awake. Get that throat moving.
I'll be.
Enjoy your medicine.
Thank you, my boy.
Don't mention it. Just doing my job.
That's a menthol. Lozenges he just ground up, turned into a powder.
This'll stop the coughing for now, but your lungs have seen better days. Try to give the pipe a rest, sir. Here?
Ah, it's the smoking guy.
Oh, Alphen, thank you ever so much.
Okay, so move it more affordable area. Having family nearby never hurts. Yeah. Okay.
How blessed we are to have an apothecary like you in our little village. It's not much, but please.
Yeah, that's a big journey.
It's on the house. Why don't y'all hold on to that and buy something tasty for you and your grandpa? I'll be back to check in on him, okay?
Yep. Your lizard self is right in your element. Yep. Yep. It's going to be very different from Oregon in that respect. It's going to be a bit drier, a bit hotter, a bit more brighter. You don't have as much access to constant rain and gloom. It actually would probably be a little bit better. I know a lot of people seem to have trouble with the gloom in terms of like their mental health. So the sun apparently is good for some people. So I'm glad you're vibing with it. In this age, the arts of medicine and healing are still in their infancy. With disease and illness rampant, the people rely on salves and tinctures fashioned by apothecaries.
Mama. Did you see me, Ma? I whipped up an antitussive elixir like you wouldn't believe. Can't believe it's been a year already. Am I any closer to being the man I want to be? The man he was.
Alf, I've been looking all over for you.
Hey, Zeph. Done for the day?
Yes, only 2 patients today. Having you around sure eases the burden.
Yeah. Well, if I'm ever heading down
If only I could
to
convince you to
Texas,
quit
Kiwi,
giving out discounts.
if I'm ever heading down that way, I'll make sure to let you know. Because I'm planning on doing some traveling throughout the world over the next handful of years. I want to get back to traveling, and I don't know, there are some things down that direction. I might even have a layover or two, kind of closer to Dallas, maybe. But there's always a way to make a hop, skip, and a jump to say hello. I am heading down that way if it happens to work out. I literally... I might just do this grand tour over a couple of weeks and just like fly all over the place. We'll see. It's pretty big. You're not in Dallas? I figured. I'm just saying, of all of the connecting flights, that is one of the areas that you can probably hit if I head down south.
Oh, come on. The poor gal has enough trouble looking after old Alec. I can't very well take what little she has.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just teasing.
Houston is another big connection city? Yeah. That's right, isn't it?
You know that's what I like about you. If the villagers are healthy and happy, that's more than good enough for me.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
We may be new to this, but between the 2 of us, this village is in good hands.
Ah, San Antonio. There's no big connection to the West Coast. That does make it more tricky, yeah. You'd have to do some kind of like hop, skip, and a jump. Add the jump in there. Yeah, you'd have to add a jump in there somewhere. Maybe a hoop. A hoop and a hop. Did
Sure
Twitch
is.
just shadow ban you? I don't think so.
Epidemics,
Crocus.
bring your worst.
Did you? I see you here. You're saying you're not in Kansas anymore. To her, I hardly know her. And then you just said Twitch. Did Twitch just shadow ban you? That's all I've seen so far.
I'm counting on you,
I don't
Alf.
think you've been shadow banned.
We all are.
I still see ya.
Who would have thought that little
Up there,
troublemaker would turn out to be a top-notch apothecary, huh?
It ate one of your messages then? It might have just ate a message, yeah. Twitch is in a weird
We can't all
place
be
right now.
born with a silver pestle in hand, Master Zeph.
Silver pestle.
Your mother would be proud.
Maybe.
Anyway, I should be getting back to Nina.
Yeah, beat it. Head on home, big brother.
Hey, Alphen.
Yeah, 4 hours of low sun per day in the winter. Yeah.
We've been friends ever since we were small, right? I know you better than anyone, so be honest.
Okay.
You're keeping something from me, aren't you? I'm right, aren't I? Alf, the truth is...
Master Zeph!
Oh.
Master Zeph, you must come quickly. It's your sister.
Oh. Oh. She's been envenomated.
These look like bite marks. Alphen, could you take a look as well?
You got it, buddy. She's fallen into a deep trance. This is worse than we thought.
Indeed. Nina's the only family I have. If I lost her, I'd...
Oh, Alphen didn't like that.
Wish she could tell us what happened.
It's safe to assume she was bitten by something poisonous. But what?
Venomous.
Without knowing the nature of the poison.
Venom.
Yeah, the wrong medicine could make things worse, and quick.
Damn it all! What foul beast did this to my Nina?
Let me ask around. Maybe someone saw something.
Yeah, maybe that's what happened, Crocus. Maybe that's exactly what happened. That's why I put the chat on screen too. It helps kind of, like, if there's something that pops up on stream, I guarantee I've probably read it. So it looks like with this path action, we can inquire and learn all sorts of information from people. We can ask around. I don't remember anything, honest. Let's try inquiring. Friends with Nina since childhood. You two have grown up like sisters. Or the two have grown up like sisters. The rather more strong-willed Nina often takes the lead on their secret adventures into the dangerous wilds outside the village. We learned Nina's secret.
Come on now.
If you bite it and you die, it's poisonous. If it bites you and you die, it's venomous. Indeed. That's how it works. Which one's biting? Are you biting or are you being bitten? Who bites the biter? The bite marks on Nina's leg. Are you sure you don't know where they came from? I want to help your friend, but I'm an apothecary, not a miracle worker. I don't know a bitter. There ain't nothing I can do.
Oh?
You want to help her too, right? So just tell me, please.
Nina.
Wanted to
Nina is...
She wanted to pick water blooms for her brother. I wasn't so sure about it, but I went with her to that cave. And then this giant snake came out from the bushes and what kind of snake? Was it black?
No.
I can't believe it, but...
Don't tell me. Was it amber with blotches on its back?
Yes.
How did you know?
Holy...
The flame take me, a blotted viper.
I'm sorry.
I know we're not supposed to go there. But Nina wanted it to be a surprise, so she told me to keep it secret and...
I see.
Thanks, Lily. You've told me all I needed. You were a brave girl to bring Nina back here. Don't you worry anymore about that scary snake here. Back with Yum Gyoza? Very good.
Nina.
Good gods, a blotted viper. A nasty critter if there ever was one. This ain't good. Time is of the essence. The poison is spreading through her veins as we speak. I must prepare an antidote with all haste.
That's why.
But I need to get my hands on the original venom. There's supposed to be a nest of vipers in the cave of Rio, yes?
Give me a break.
Yeah, along with plenty of other nasties. Reckless ain't the half of it.
Well,
I know, but what choice do I have? I'll leave at once. Look after Nina for me.
Hold on now.
Hmm? You look after her. I'll go.
Huh.
Alphen, are you mad? I'm responsible for Nina. I won't let you risk your life like this. Don't worry about it. Now go back to your sister's side.
Just a minute.
I swear, have you taken leave of your... Oh, Zeph, where are you? Nina. I'm here, Nina. Will you hold my hands? See, Zeph, she needs you. Thanks, Alf. Come back safe, you hear? And so I have a date with this Viper, you see? We just met and still you want to come and help me out? Shucks, friend, I owe you one. There's good folks in this village, down to the last, and Zeph's always stuck by my side, so damned if I won't stick by his. So let's go. We're heading for the Cave of Rio, just east of the village. We better hurry for Nina's sake. Also, one note, I'm allowing myself to swear on stream if I'm reading it. You can't stop me. I've acquired the ability to swear and no one can stop me. Alphen can use an axe as well. Very nice. The bronze vest is kind of good for Alphen as well. He's low level, so we'll need something to work with him on. Already had 2 of them on hands. Whoops. Never mind. You know what I should do? I should take a moment here to go to my equipment. We're gonna optimize everybody. And it looks like everybody can use shields, interestingly enough. They're all bucklers. Yeah, Crocus. I'm glad I could drop in and be here. I hope you have a good night. Always good vibes, for sure. Always good night. Good vibes and good night. Have a good night. Have a good night. Have a good vibes. Have a good vibes. You're always so nice to me, Crocus. I always appreciate you. You're always so wonderful. It's good to see you. I'm going to be streaming a lot over the next week or so. I'm going to try to do almost every night. If not every night, I'll do some earlier in the day too for longer streams, like these 8-hour streams. So keep an eye out. I'll be around a little bit more for the next week or so. And then I'll see how things balance out as I start my new courses that start in a couple weeks. Have a good vibe. There was an iron axe in there I could have stolen this whole time too. Aw, snack. Aw, snack. Crocus! Crocus! What are you doing? A parting gift. Throwing out, what is that, 5? Paris, Uber, Cookies, Sonic, and everybody. Everybody's getting to throw hearts around now. Anybody who's followed, by the way, has access to some follower emotes. Give Crocus some hearts on the way out, y'all. Do it. Hey! Do it. I'm gonna steal her healing grapes. so true. What a legend, eh? What a legend. Yeah, I don't know if anybody noticed too, but with the emotes I have in available now, I have 3 of the emotes are follower only now. Not follower only, but they're follower emotes. So anybody following who's not subscribed still can do the heart, the little raid emote, which is somebody raids us. We do some fire back at them, and it's really cute. And then the sleep one. So whenever someone's going to sleep, you can do a little say sleep at them, and you don't have to be subscribed for those. And those work in the channel. As long as you use them in here and you're followed, you're good. But if you're subscribed, you can use them outside of the channel too. So it's kind of a neat little thing. We just inquired about the elderly woman. This old woman was carried to Clearbrook by the whim of fate, much like the waters of the river she watches over. Perhaps she hopes that, in time, it will cleanse her of a lifetime of sin, of banditry, of murder, of worse. Perhaps she seeks only to live out her days in quiet damnation. Just this old banditry woman. I'm gonna steal her injurious seed. An essence of plum. Delicious. And not to call you out of lurk there, Cookies. It's good to see you. I know sometimes it'll send them to people who aren't even in the channel at the time.
Greeting to ye.
But yeah. It's good to see you. Good to be here. I snuck in a little bit when you were doing some Elden Ring, which was fun to kind of lurk in on you. Beautiful flowers called water blooms grow in the cave of Rio just ahead, and there's other not so pretty things lurking there, like blotted vipers, for example. Nasty critters. You do well to keep a wide berth. Oh no, we're looking for them. We got the scholar here. He's age 56. According to my research, the snakes inhabiting the cave of Rio, be they large or small, can be lopped in two with a few solid swings of an axe. The nasty froggins that roam the roads will not go down so easily, but so long as one has the means to freeze the damnable things, one should muddle through somehow. I love that terminology, by the way, muddling through. I've been muddling through lately. I like that term a lot. Only an axe. And my axe, he says. But what about in your pocket? Anything nice? An iron vest? How about your soothing dust? Thanks. May your load be a little lighter, friends. A weird flex by the snakes. I know, right? Like one of those situations where it's like no man can kill this person, and it's like, okay, and they just send a woman to kill him instead. Gets the job done. Reflective veil for elemental attacks actually seems really useful. Some inner strength for more SP. That's really nice. Okay. I think we just gotta head in now. Let's head over to it. Let me save and then we'll go over to it. I just did all of that leveling up and such. There's a poor person dying of venom and I'm lightening the load of passerbys. Have I no shame? I'm crumpling. Crumpling in shame. Just be glad I'm not cutting grass while the princess is in another castle. That's a crossover nobody needed. But we kind of want now for some reason.
Letting us beginning.
We surprised our foes.
Out of my way.
Very good. Okay.
Well
Let's
then,
break the frog.
may the sacred flame shine forth.
All right.
So what is his business? Concocts. So he utilizes seeds here, it looks like. Mild hazardous substance of small volume, of large volume. Apothecary skills, first aid, and icicle. So he's like an off healer, in a sense. I guess he's kind of like an off healer. Huh.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
It's nice to see that everybody is weak to just normal like sword melee.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Well then,
Bring it on.
What are you weak to, Snail? What are you weak to?
Out of my way.
He's weak to dagger. Oh,
Letting
dude,
the
the
hunt
tiger?
beginning.
Yeah, look at this. Ready? Let me check real quick. I want to see what these guys have. Lunge, poison shot, attack all. Hold on. Attack all is kind of good. That replaces the forest fox 100%. I'll show you this next time I get the chance.
Shucks.
Out of my way.
So this
Shucks.
is the fully powered up tiger. I'm gonna show you this. This is wild.
no, you will not.
Letting the hunt beginning.
So you basically in this game you have the 3 boosts.
Coming.
Max level Linda. To 680 damage
fight with
per
courage.
enemy. Just running out here doing like 1800 damage, almost 2000 damage on a group of 3. Literally, the tiger is so good. I'll admit, I kind of planned my strategies around the tiger if I'm like going real hard. 100%, I literally will do that. No shame. Just let Linda solo everything.
Let's see what you got.
Look at that
My turn.
salamander. What a hungry looking lad.
May the sacred flame shine forth.
Of course the salamander is weak to life. Of
My
course.
Try this!
What next?
Can
Here
the
goes nothing.
tiger cut the snake? No. The tiger is sword, and then it also has a single target, like pierce, like thrusts.
My turn.
This is a boss. The salamander is like a boss level. Hold up.
Don't play with that.
What next?
I'll not be defeated.
Huh.
Let your wounds be healed.
I'm a little concerned now.
Here goes nothing. Cool off.
What next?
So check this out. Ready? Bam, bam, bam. Get out there.
Shall never be forgotten.
There it is. At 105 months. That's 5 months longer that you've been losing $5 a month than I have. And then I, out of guilt, decided, hey, you know what? Fair. No, it wasn't guilt. It was absolutely just because it's hilarious. Hilarious loyalty. 105 months though, jeez. We were old when that started, and now we're just even older. Why is it so true? But yeah, thank you, Dragon. I appreciate that. How you doing? How was the rest of your? Did you kind of switch over to, what was it? Wolong? Is that the right word? I caught some of it, but not a lot of it.
My turn now. Let your wounds
Is all
be
right.
healed.
All right.
Not gonna spoil the mood. Fair enough. I'll take the hint. I'll take the hint.
Well then.
Fair. All right. Let's poke him down with a dagger hit here.
Let's do this!
Letting the hunt
Just existing.
begin.
Fair enough. 100 the dragon. If you hang out long enough, I'm actually reading out the swear words that are in this game's dialogue. That's one of my little things I'm doing. I'm allowing myself to do. I don't know if it'll happen,
Bring it on.
but I've done it a couple times now, and it's kind of freeing. Kind of wild.
Here we go.
This guy is so weak. He's keyboard.
Alrighty.
Just did like 20 damage.
Well then. Prepare yourself. Yeah.
What next?
Who poisoned him? I guess it was Therian, my thief. Yeah, that makes sense. They're just throwing in like these random massive HP enemies that do tons of damage. It's nice to see, but at the same time, it's like, oof. He's almost dead. We have a good chance to steal.
What's yours is mine.
Get that olive bloom.
Here we go.
You know, actually, it is kind of nice having an off
That'll do
healer.
her.
Well then. Oh, sacred light.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
All right.
So it's just 4 SP to do a single target heal. That's actually not bad at all. I was expecting it to be a little
That'll
bit
do her.
pricier than that.
My turn.
Especially since I'm using Ophelia kind of as a an attacker too sometimes. It seems to work out pretty well. And I can even use Steal SP here. And eventually I'll be able to use Give SP to refill my casters.
I appreciate it, really.
My turn now.
It's got potential.
Oh, sacred light.
Annihilate the thing.
I hope I
Vaporize
grow
it with
more
holy
evil.
lasers from the sky. And a bunch of people leveled up, so we're nice and refreshed on HP and SP. Nice.
Letting us beginning.
And of course, we did a surprise on the
I'll
foe.
not be defeated.
Elemental wise, it looks like we got ice and darkness. Let's try hitting it with light. Just to check. Sometimes they have
Out of my
multiple
way.
elemental resistances, which is interesting.
Bring it on.
So
Letting my
one of the
arrow
weird
fly and
things
true.
about this game is that you kind of plan your damage kind of separately from your breaks.
I'll not be defeated.
So like the guy doing 7 damage a hit I try to use him for breaks instead of for the damage. So once you've broken them, they do twice as much damage when they're vulnerable. So it really is worth breaking them and then using your heavy hitter to actually deal the damage. It's not like it's an end-all be-all of combat here, but it definitely is what it wants you to do.
Darest.
Here we go.
Where's the nearest tavern?
And the big AoE from the beast summon is really where it's at. That big AoE attack is so good. Just shreds just about everything I've ran into so far. It's what other abilities does our apothecary have? Can cure an ally of all status ailments and render them immune for 2 turns. Unleash an axe attack on a single foe, just called amputation. Empoison, poison a single foe for 2 turns. Vivify, revive. Last stand, attack all foes with an axe, dealing damage inversely proportional to your current HP. Yo, that's weird. He takes a lot of damage, we last stand, and it's proportional to his current HP. So if you have like 99% health lost, you're living on that magic pixel, you last stand. A good way to do that is to let your guy die, revive him, and then last stand. So he's at 1 HP. That would be wild to see a strat around that. I don't really see myself doing that, but it's an idea. For now, I'll take Empoison because I want to be able to deal poison damage to people. There's something magic about being able to just empoison things. Little essence of plum. Never go wrong with some plum.
I'll make this quick.
Why has he got such a weird laugh sometimes? Which one do I care about most? Take care of one of the bee drills first.
What next?
Well then. May the sacred flame shine forth!
I'm just
Bring
getting the
it on.
damage in, not really worrying about a whole lot else right now. That
My turn
snail
now.
just healed. Why are you doing that?
There!
So you can heal?
All right.
So Empoison. Let's give it a try.
Pick your poison.
Letting the hunt beginning.
What the?
Oh, the poison just literally kills him. It's interesting. The poison
if thou
ticked
darest.
after the damage phase. So end of turn poison, not, start of turn. That's actually really important to keep in mind.
Let your wounds be healed.
Shucks.
Here I go there! I hope I've grown more able.
I do too. I do too, Ophelia. Keep growing more able, please. I love too, like the water effects. It's not like it's super crazy. I heard the second game, the water is even more mind-blowing. But like this is like a top-down isometric RPG game, and like the water looks kind of great, considering. Like, This doesn't make sense to me. The way it looks as good as it does, considering like a lot of these games are just literally sprite work. I'm gonna take this in for a moment. That's nice. What a cool like background too. Like this would be like a screensaver. Just your party is like around a little fire and a little tent. Just in a little cave with water flowing. Good screensaver material.
There is no choice.
Letting the hunt beginning.
We broke one of them. That's enough to start with.
Try this.
Bring it on!
I'll do my best. Ah!
Out of my way.
All right, so the snails are a little bit
Letting my arrow
impervious.
flying true.
Well then. May the sacred flame shine forth.
All right. Pick your poison.
You know, they don't really deal a lot of damage though. I think we're just going to ignore the snails.
Letting the hunt beginning. Yeah, coming.
Out of my way. What's yours?
What you got on you, snail? What can I steal? An essence of pomegranate. Nice.
I'll do my best.
I don't actually know if that's nice. I'm just going to take it and run.
Here goes nothing. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. The flowing water is definitely contributing to making me a little bit on the sleepier side.
You won't feel a thing.
I think that's one of our amber vipers we're looking at. I don't think it's the one though.
Coming, if thou darest.
What is the snail vulnerable to?
Well
I
then.
can't actually imagine. Could be anything.
Bring it on. Pick your poison.
Letting the hunt beginning.
All right, so we got sword there. Let's take out. Let's take out the bat. Break the bat for now. Start there.
My
Work our
turn
way
now.
back. How about the staff on the
All
snake?
right.
Nope. Not really anything of value there. Oh, we did learn though. The
My turn.
axes does work. The axes do work on the viper. I remember
do my
learning that
best.
now.
May the sacred flame shine forth.
Letting the hunt beginning.
All right.
It's just so good. That attack hits so hard for what it is. So hard.
Coming, if thou darest.
I'll do my best.
Here we go. Ha! Try again.
He's so close to leveling, I don't really want to bother healing him. That really is such a weird mentality when you really think about it, though. Like, you're at the peak of your ability, but you really don't want to heal them.
Come on, I've got better things to do.
Because it's like, it's not really worth it, because he's going to get all of it back. Imagine being at, like, the peak of your ability, and then nobody helps you. It's just like real life.
Try this!
I did the dagger on accident. I
Letting
meant
the
to do the
hunt
sword.
beginning.
I got one of
I'll
them
not
broken.
be
That's enough to
defeated.
work with.
I will reflect your barbs.
Bring it on.
Let's first aid yourself.
That'll do
How
her.
about that? Get healthy, kid. Get healthy.
Bring it on. Ah!
Try this!
Letting the hunt beginning.
I'll not be defeated. I will reflect your barbs.
I was hoping to see that him use that darkness ability again here, but I haven't really seen it crop up yet.
I'll do my best. There!
Just hit
Letting
him.
my arrow flying true.
Just hit him in the face. Go from there.
All right.
All right. Okay.
You're too kind.
Letting the hunt beginning.
Just slay them all.
Thou didst fight with courage.
Take them all out. No mercy. What a sneaky one.
I will battle. I'll do my best. May the sacred flame shine forth.
Over here!
Let's try breaking
Bring
him a
it
little bit
on.
faster this time instead.
Letting my arrow flying true.
Out of my way.
Coming, if thou darest.
I mean, that's pretty effective damage right
I'll
there.
do my best.
Considering I'm about to drop a couple AoEs in a row. I've ran out of SP here, huh?
Yeah.
All
See the
right.
problem. That makes sense.
Out of my way.
Bring it on.
What next?
He was almost gone. I think we just finish him off. That's for the best.
Well then. Ah!
My turn.
Try this!
Where's the nearest tavern?
All right. So what else do we got to go on here? I'm gonna need to use some SP recovery items just to get myself topped back up. And healing is kind of irrelevant because we level up quite often right now. SP technically isn't as relevant either, but I don't ever know when I'm gonna end up fighting an accidental boss enemy again. They've been sneaking them in kind of occasionally, so I'm kind of on edge a little bit.
Flame, protect us!
Protect.
Out of my way.
Protect. Yeah.
Try this!
Come in, if thou dare.
I'll do
It
my
works.
best.
I was hoping for the sweep though. It does the job, but I'm not happy about it.
May the sacred flame shine forth!
All right.
Yeah, let's break that snake, and then we'll break this one next.
Bring it on.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Yeah, we killed
I'll do
one of
my
them. It's
best.
fine. I'm not gonna say no to that. It's awkward, but I'm not gonna say no.
Let your wounds be healed.
My turn.
Just break him again. Who
I will
cares?
not be defeated. There!
Here we
Who
go.
cares?
Alrighty.
What next?
150
I'll
per
do my
hit.
best.
150. What? What? That's crazy.
Letting the hunt begin.
My turn. And that's
Just
that.
bash him down. Bash him down. Oh, there's just a person. Hello, person. Oh, it's the peddler. Yay. I like the peddler. Do I have anything worth selling? I kind of do. Ada, how's the game going? Pretty well, actually. Having a good time with it. Actually, really enjoying myself with this game. I didn't really know if I would. I am very skeptical when it comes to video games and whether or not I'm going to actually enjoy them or if I'll just play it on stream and be like, yeah, this is real, kind of fake excitement, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm actually having fun. And I don't really feel like I'm having to throttle myself to play it. I'm just sort of enjoying it at my own pace. Going really well, actually. I like this game. That said, though, before we get into this next fight, I am going to take a very short break. I need to go get a quick, granola or something. I'm starting to get a little bit dizzy, and I think I'm having a blood sugar issue. So I might go have, an orange or some fruit, get some sugar in my blood. Maybe have a granola as well. And then I'll be back, and we're going to do this boss fight. So I'm going to be right back. It'll probably just be, a minute or two. But yeah, the SNS, the SNES RPGs, all great. Have to pop off anyway. Not a problem, Boltok. Not a problem. Not bad timing. Glad to see you here. Glad to chat with you. I know the go Australia times kind of miss the day streams that I do. And then the night streams miss everybody else. So I'm glad you could be here, and I'm glad we had an opportunity to chat a little bit. I hope you enjoyed that gyoza. I kind of want some too. All right, I'm gonna be right back, and when I get back, we're gonna fight this boss. So hang tight, enjoy the nice vibes of the area. Some beautiful music, Beautiful little water atmospheric vibe. But yeah, I will return. Hello. Hi. I'm back. Yeah, I'm back. Almost. I'm like mentally back, but physically I gotta get settled in real quick a little bit more. I'll admit, I just had a good little snack. I had some blackberries, I had some blueberries. I had myself some sugar snap peas and some tomatoes. And then I topped it off. I topped it off with a bite of a sprinkled donut. I got a rainbow sprinkled donut, and I just got, I did a little bite out of it, just a little bit, just to balance out all of that delicious, healthy food. I got to bite into a cloud of sugar. Really living on the edge these days. Oh yes, welcome back everybody. We return. Down here. Alright, so let's see what this Viper, this Dread Viper is all about. I'm curious, I'm scared, I'm nervous. But am I really? Or am I just lying?
Well now.
Well now. Looky here, a patch of water blooms. This must be the place. Not just a pretty sight, makes a good... Not just a pretty sight, makes a good bitters, too. No wonder it's Zeph's favorite. What an angel coming all the way here to pick the flowers for her brother. Uh-oh. 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 In here. And if it ain't just the fellow I was looking for. Sorry to drop in unannounced. Say, don't suppose you could spare a nip of snake bite, could you? Sha. Da.
Oh.
Oh no, don't get up. I'll help myself. Yeah, he's gonna definitely help himself.
Well now.
Well, shucks, if you insist. Well, let me give you a hand.
Better roll up the sleeves.
Yo, look at the
My turn.
scale of this. A little child got away with just a nip, just a bite from this giant... What? How did she get away? She should have been dinner. Maybe actually, you know what? She's probably not even dinner. She's probably like an appetizer. And we're the main course. Oh no. I knew it. Okay. There's a few things I want to try first and foremost here. I'm going to try dagger on the boss.
Let
It is
the
weak to
hunt
dagger.
beginning.
Good. Next, we're going to just do a summon beast here. That lets us know sword is good on the back ones, but not the big one.
Here we go.
For apothecary skills, I'm assuming poison is going to be really
Pick your
good here.
poison. What's the big idea?
Yeah, we're all going to hurt pretty bad during this fight. Cleric skills are going to be pretty much limited to self-healing.
Let your wounds be healed.
I don't think that's a problem, but it could potentially become a problem. We'll see how it goes. Now, I do want to break down the back ones. He might summon more, is my concern.
Shucks.
Shucks. That's so silly. Now let's heal Ophelia.
That'll do her.
Get her top to back off. There it is. We broke one of the back snakes.
Let your wounds be healed.
I'd like to try the axe here. I believe the axe is going to be effective on these guys. And it's not. Nice. Okay. I'm up to 3.
Let's do this. There.
Try bringing him down just a little bit.
Shucks.
I'm about ice? He is weak to ice. That's nice.
Let your wounds be healed.
Heal everybody back up. I think that's going to be the game. We just sort of fight off the poison periodically here. We just try our best to manage. Let's get an arrow storm out.
Holding back nothing.
Yeah, that worked really well. There's a lot of good damage there. It broke both of the snakes in the back, too. That's really what I want to see here.
Let your wounds be healed.
And we just keep healing the group. I mean, that's really the game here.
All right.
Heal up, heal up.
Let's get down to work. Pick your poison.
It seems like it might be immune to poison. I'm trying to poison it. I'm not getting anywhere. Maybe it's just a chance. I don't really know.
May the sacred flame shine forth.
Just try doing a little zap for some extra damage. I'm not
Out of
expecting
my
a
way.
lot out of that. Okay, so both of these guys are a little over half HP. This is a little sneaky trick I'm using, by the way. So when you steal something, it's based off of the percentage of health that they actually have. I don't know what the exact 1-to-1 is for the ratio, but the higher percentage, the lower the health. This works for capturing as well. So I basically can determine how much more I have to damage them before it becomes problematic. It's actually kind of a cute little trick. I'm actually quite fond of this as a mechanic that I can exploit a little bit. I learned that the axe on the big guy is effective. That's
Here we
actually
go.
really good news.
What the?
All right, let's get some heals. Definitely gonna need them here. Thief skill. Actually, what am I working with right now? Got that dagger. I could break the big one. It looks like I get one more turn, so I don't have to break him completely right now.
Shucks.
But I want to make sure he gets broken this time.
Well then. Let your wounds be healed.
There we go. Get everybody mostly back up.
Coming. Coming.
Max level beasts. Tons of damage. Tons of damage. That's what we want.
Let's do this.
Shucks.
Shucks. Stop saying that, bud. All right, well, let's heal up Honey.
That'll do her.
Ophelia's gonna have to do another
I'll do my
round of
best.
group healing here, just to balance everybody off.
Let your wounds be healed.
Let's just do another one just to balance it off again. It's not that important. Actually, you know what? Rather than do that, does staff work on these guys? It does. That's more useful than the healing. Break is so good. It's so funny to me how like easy it is to not think about it. Okay, so I don't know if he's gonna
Shucks.
resummon those ads, so we just need to try to burn him down a little bit here.
Shucks.
Shucks.
Let's get down.
Come on, come on. All right. So, theory says I don't want to break it this time, but we'll do it soon.
There.
Let your wounds be healed.
There we go. Should get everybody nice and back up. It's a nice little game I'm playing, just trying to fight off the poison here. It seems to be working effectively. Okay, Therion's gonna be on 2 boosts. Let's go ahead and just get these 2 hits. And this isn't gonna be a full hit here. I'm just gonna get the 1 hit in and 3 power beast attack later.
Shucks.
Yeah, let's just
That'll do
put
her.
first aid up Hanit so she's up full.
Let your wounds be healed.
I'm trying to think, it's about 600. I think this is gonna be better. It's about comparable. About over 600, about 800 damage? No. 150, 150, 150, 150 would be at least 600. So it's somewhere between, it's about 700 damage. That was actually, yeah, that was good. Cool.
Try that.
Shucks.
Shucks.
Let your wounds be healed.
Yo, constrict. That's a new one. He's waiting to strike. Ooh. I haven't seen this before.
Try this.
Here goes nothing.
Interesting question. I don't know how to handle this.
I'll not be defeated. I will reflect your barbs.
I don't really know if Reflective Veil is going to help here. I mean, it's worth trying, I'm imagining. But really, I have no idea. Ideally, I would have been able to break this before it came out, but I'm not going to be able to. It's not going to happen. Ooh, that was scary. All right, start off with some HP Thief.
You're too kind.
We break him as well, which
Letting
is
the
ideal.
hunt beginning.
Bring it on.
Let's apply some first aid here to Ophelia.
That'll
She's
do her.
lowest right now.
Bring it on.
Yeah, hit Therian
That'll
as
do her.
well. These are going to be our best bets for damage here.
Well then,
And I'm out of SP. This attacking... Oh, stabs work on this guy too. Nice. That's really nice. Okay. Kind of out of group heals unless I use an item. It's not ideal. How am I at stealing right now? 82%? Not good enough. Getting closer though.
Letting the hunt be holding back nothing.
I'll not be defeated. Prepare yourself!
Egads.
Egads, he says. Egads. Because of course
That'll
he
do her.
does. I thought he was going to be an egadder.
My turn.
Okay, he's almost dead. We're going to steal.
What's yours is mine.
That bottle of poison dust.
What next?
Very nice.
Here goes nothing.
All right, this is your chance, Alton.
Let's get down now.
Chop him down.
My turn.
Chop him down.
Where's the nearest tavern?
Everybody levels up. Levels up all around. Shore up those weaknesses. Sorry, my hand slipped. What's that? Take all the venom I need? Don't mind if I do. Hold side, Nina. I'm on my way. Zeph, it hurts.
Nina.
It'll be alright, Nina. Alf will be back any moment now. He's never let us down.
Yes.
I know. When Father died and left the two of us alone, I didn't know what to do. The truth is, I didn't think I'd be able to raise you and protect you on my own. But Alf was always there to lend a helping hand. And he told me he wanted to study together and become an apothecary himself. He gave me the strength to carry on. He's always so humble, apologizing for being a burden on me. But the truth is, I'm the one who's been relying on him all this time. If only I could be more like him.
Alphen!
Did you miss me? Sorry it took so long.
What a relief.
Oh, Alphen, thank the gods you're safe. The venom, you really did it.
Well now.
I trust you can take it from here, eh?
Yeah.
I'll get started at once.
You bet.
Hang in there, friend.
Now then.
Man, I'm beat. Think I'll head home and catch a few winks. Return home and rest. Take a short rest? Yeah, we'll take a nap. This isn't napping, this is being awake in the middle of the night. Later that night. I wonder how Zeph is doing. I shouldn't worry. He'll be fine like always.
You know,
You know, Zeph. I've given it all to be the best apothecary I can be. I've given it all to be the best apothecary I can be. To be more like you know who. But sometimes I feel like I'm still so far away.
Yeah, that's right.
All it'd take is a stiff breeze to blow this backwater village right off the map. And yet, this is where I was born and raised. Where I learned my craft. It's got grouchy Gertis, who I've never seen smiling. Meryl's got her act together, but she still needs a shoulder to cry on now and then. Gotta keep an eye on old Alec's cough, too, yeah. And you know, Zeph, I've been giving you a hard time since God knows when. You invited me to study together with you under your father. Took care of the books after we went into business together. Right? What was I thinking? I better stick around here after all.
Now then.
But not here. I better go see how Zeph is holding up.
Alf! The flame take me. It worked! Nina's feeling better by the hour.
Yay!
I knew it. With you on the job, was there ever any doubt?
Never a doubt in my mind. In my heart of hearts.
Thank you, Alphen, for everything. You saved my sister's life. How can I ever repay you?
Don't even mention it.
Yep. No need for repayment. That's just what friends do.
I helped out someone in a bind. Simple as that.
He's giving away discounts again. He's gonna get mad.
Those words.
Those words.
I remember when we were still small and the great pestilence came. Father could cure every disease known to man, but for the first time, he was at a loss. Then one day, a traveler came to town bearing an elixir the likes of which we'd never seen.
Never ever.
Aye, this'll do it.
This'll do it. Okay.
Thanks, mister. But why'd you save me? We ain't got no money, you know.
Listen, son, and listen well. I saw someone in a bind, and I helped him out. Simple as that.
Simple as that.
Shucks. I hope I can do that too someday.
He's always been a shuckster. Ever since he was little, he's always been a shuckster. Always. What's up, Geeky Meerkat? Wait, no money. Let me take that cure back. Yeah, exactly. You thought you were getting out of here in one piece? That'll be at least a, what are they taking nowadays? I don't know. What are they taking nowadays? An arm and a limb? That's a classic. Kidney or two? The kidneys, right. You don't need both of them.
Ever since that day, you've worked your damnedest to become just like your hero.
Take a lung and a kidney. Yeah, how you
to
doing?
help people out, just like he did.
Oh, is that how it went?
Alphen?
Just stuck there in the bed. I'm uninsured. Just let him die then, I guess.
We've been together forever now. So I can tell. You want to leave this place, don't you? You want to travel the world and help as many people as you can.
There it is. There it is.
Just like him.
You knew.
I'm not daft, you know.
Not daft.
But still, this is my home.
So you just got this game and you picked the merchant girl as your character. Tressa? Because who doesn't want to make money, right? Tressa was a close one for me too, Geeky. Tressa was like really up there for me.
I know you're a skilled apothecary, Seth. At least as good as, no, probably even a little better than me. But I can't leave you to look after the whole village on your own. Besides, who else would cut your ego down to size?
Tell him.
Who'll listen to Gertus's grumblings and Meryl's tales of unrequited love?
I will. I'll do it all. Don't you worry about anything. I'll see that the villagers are happy and healthy. I swear it on my life. So go out and see the realm, Alf.
So I went with the hunter of the north woodlands. It spoke to me. It spoke to me.
Do it with your heart at ease and your head held high.
And then I went and picked up Therian. And then I went back north to get Ophelia and Cyrus. And now we're heading back down south along the western coast. And we're currently doing Alphen. So we're on our 5th one right now. I'm
Shucks.
telling you, he's a shuckster. He's a shuckster. He keeps saying it. Can't help himself.
Guess what, Ma? I'm going on a journey. Time to see just how far my talents will go. I'm gonna save folks the world over, just like the man who saved me.
Yes.
Keep an eye on me, would ya?
Alf! Thank the gods you're still here.
Come on, Zeph. I didn't ask for a going-away party.
Just a little present for the road. It's nothing special, but... I want you to take my satchel.
An 80s alien that eats cats in this scene.
That way, no matter how far you travel, I'll be right there with you.
I know, Alf. Yeah. I know.
Wow. You weren't kidding when you said it's nothing special.
It was the only thing that came to me.
I was trying to not make the joke this whole time. What can you do?
Thanks, Zeph. I'll take good care of it. Here, why don't you hold on to mine too?
Now there's a
Oh.
plan. I'll put it to good use.
They're exchanging scarves. I love it.
Alrighty then. See you around.
Be safe out there, friend.
And so, Alfin set forth on his journey to travel far and wide and ease the pain of the sick and suffering, just as one man once did for him. Little did he know what awaited him in his travels. Little did he know. And there we go. We unlocked our subquests for the area too. Nice day, isn't it? My name is Meryl. Say, would you mind lending me an ear? Something's happened that I can't tell anyone else about. You see, I found a bottle floating in the river. Odd thing is, there was a letter inside. Want to know what it said? To my Meryl, I loved you dearly but had no choice but to put you in the care of another. I hope you have found happiness wherever life has taken you. From far away, your mother. But I have parents, right here in Clearbrook. I want to ask them about this, but I'm scared of what they'll tell me. A resident of Clearbrook who enjoys everything about her home, from the quiet river and warm sunshine to its kind-hearted people. What do you got in your pockets? Nothing I really want. Okay, so we're gonna have to chat with her parents eventually. Do a sneaky little save because it's been a little while. Let's go pick up any other subquests we can, and then we'll just go ahead and try to move forward a little bit. My granddad is traveling from far away to visit me. He promised to bring gifts aplenty. I can't wait to see him. I think the merchant girl's parents are funny. She's like, hello, mom and dad. They're like, oh, it's our favorite employee. Wait, seriously, it's your employee and not your daughter? Oh no. I'm looking forward to seeing it myself. Oh. What did he just say?
The fact is...
No father has ever been more proud of his daughter than I am of Meryl. I love her dearly, but she does not know the whole story. Let's inquire. A man who cares deeply for his daughter, Meryl, his pride and joy, and is always the first to rush to her side in times of need. In truth, Meryl is not his child by birth, a fact which the poor man does not have the heart to share. Everyone agrees Mag's cooking is the best in town. Especially the prawns, are nothing like you ever tasted, I warrant. Even the flounder, love them. I dropped a bowl in the river the other day and it turned into a right feeding frenzy. Well met, traveler. Is your belly empty after your journey? And fill it with one of my delectable dishes. You won't be disappointed. Yeah. Did I get the game myself, or had it been sitting in my backlog? I am in one of those weird situations where I bought the game a long time ago and just never got around to playing it. No, that's wrong. Nope, that's wrong. I heard about the game a long time ago. I heard the second game came out, and then I bought the first game. I have like a ton of games that I buy and just let sit around. This one I didn't do that with. I actually purchased it so I could play it, so I could go on to the second one with the full knowledge of how the game is. The pond are disappearing from these waters. Gods only knows why. How can I feed my kin if my nests come up empty? For want of fish. So yeah, so I actually bought the game like yesterday. And then I knew about it for a while though. Yeah. That's what happened this time around. A proud son of Clearbrook, whose fisherman reads the winds and waters like an educated man his letters, and could bring home a king's bounty every day if he saw fit. Out of love for the river, however, he takes only what he needs and leaves that which he does not. You played the mobile version of this game for like 2 seconds, was like, the controls in this are a bit strange, you don't like it, and you found out it's also a PC game. There you go. Yeah, it's 100% worth it. I think this is a beautiful game. Absolutely gorgeous.
Why, hi.
A different story, really. Interesting. I wonder why that is. The strongest woman in the village, a fact in which she takes tremendous pride. Word of her physical prowess has spread far and wide, inviting invitations of marriage from equally formidable men. However, the only invitations she cares to entertain are from challengers seeking to test their might against hers. We got a discount at the inn. I like the inquiring, it's fun. You're a bit disappointed you just didn't get to choose your class and name your character. That's one of the interesting things, I think, about games like this. Me? Why does it mute me? I don't know why it does that. I'm not gonna... Okay. One of the interesting things about... One of the interesting things about this game that differs from a lot of other games is that a lot of other RPGs kind of give you the opportunity to play out the role of like the main character, right? It's more like this is your story. And what I really love about this game so far is that it's not your story. You're getting to follow the story of someone else, but you're still the one playing it through. So what I find really interesting is that differentiation between, is this your story or is it their story? And to me, this is more along the lines of, say, reading a book, watching a movie. You know, it's not necessarily as yours as a lot of games really try to make it, especially in RPGs, JRPGs. They love doing that. You are this person. And in a sense, this game says, you're not these people. You get to witness these people on their path through their journey, right? As they travel. And I'm really sort of enamored by the qualities of getting to interactively witness versus getting to interactively experience. To me, I like that separation, differentiation between the two different modes of transport through a story. I'm an avid reader. I read about 200 books annually. So for me, this really sings to me in a way that a lot of JRPGs don't necessarily sing to me in terms of the narrative and the story. When it's me playing the game and I get to be the main character, I'm a goof. I go a little chaotic. I'm a goof. I'm gonna turn into a total like loot goblin. I have fun. But this, I find, I get to have a more intimate experience with someone else's story. And I really love that. Like, I really adore that mode of transport through the storytelling aspects. And that's what I wanted to say before I unceremoniously muted myself and had an awkward time trying to get it figured out. Age 21, the doting granddaughter of an ailing old man who traveled the world in his youth. Ever since she was a child, she has admired her grandfather, whose exploits she endeavored to record as she cares for him in his final years of his life. Yeah, stories like this can work out well. For instance, if you want to tell a story about a character that's willing to steal from the sick, and by having the character be a character instead of the player naming them, it can feel better. Yeah, there's even that quality to it. A lot of people don't want to be the bad guy or do things that are unscrupulous. Like, I'm more than happy to, like... Oh yeah, you just got the 5-finger discount on a protective earring and a silver hairpiece. Nobody saw that happen. But because it's Therian doing it, you're a little bit more disconnected from it. So you're not wrong in that respect. It's a little bit more believable that he would do that. So I think that's a really apt point, for sure.
The fact is...
Let's go talk to Meryl now that we know her past and that her father knows already. I think this might be an enlightening moment to go chat with her. And we'll share the secret of her origin. Say, would you mind lending me an ear? Yep. Yep. I share what I know. What's this you say? I'm not... You're saying I was not born here? But that can't be true. It can't be true. I fear it is, my love. What's that? What I don't like are the games that try to have it be both ways. They want the character to be yours, so they leave much of the background undefined, but then they also have a specific personality they want for your characters, so they sort of railroad your choices. Yeah. I definitely know what you're talking about. I have seen that. I have experienced that myself. It's not always the nicest experience when it's like, they give you the freedom to be the character, to have it be yours. And then they basically force you to do things that are sort of diametrically opposed to what you would want to do. That's one of the reasons like Mass Effect and it's like Renegade or the other one. I don't even remember the good choices. What were they called? It was Renegade and it was Red and Blue. Good and bad. I like that they gave you those choices, even though they were false choices. They gave flavor to the interaction. Paragon, that's the word. Is Renegade and Paragon. I don't mind that sort of stuff. It lets you choose your flavor, but a lot of RPGs where they're like, your character walks in and like punches somebody in the face and you're like, I didn't want to punch them in the face. Now they're mad at me. I like having the choice in that regard. But that's a good example of, yeah, the first one that is the one you played. That's the one, I like the first one a lot for that. But yeah, that's one where it's done really well, I think. Father, mother, forgive us, my dear. We should have told you long ago. It was 19 years ago. A woman came to our doorstep carrying a small babe. With tears in her eyes, she told us the girl's name was Meryl and begged us to look after the child until she could return. We had no children of our own, though we longed for them. You were a gift from the heavens. But we waited for your mother to come back and claim you. But the weeks turned to months and the months to years. In time, we came to think of you as our own daughter. We may not be your flesh and blood, but we love you more than anyone in this world. I love you too, Mother, Father. But I must find the person who wrote this message. Forgive me. But she might have answers. Answers that I've been long searching for. Do what you must, my love. We shall pray that the flames guide your path. The flame guides your path, not the flames guide your path. Just one flame. A singular flame. Whoever put the bottle in the water must be somewhere along the river. I'll set out as soon as I've packed my things. I will find this person who wrote the letter. I'll find the answers I seek. Yeah. Yeah, especially in the middle of a forest, right? Yeah. Forgive us, Meryl. We got a resistant nut. Yeah. What time is it? How long have I been streaming? Almost 3 hours? Okay. I'm surprised. Doing this one storyline kind of took me about 3 hours. Some of them kind of go by a little bit faster, but yeah. Oh, to be clear, I spent 8 hours yesterday streaming. So I got my first 4 followers in 8 hours, so about 2 hours allocated per, and then this 5th one here just took 3 hours, so a little bit longer on average for this one. Inquire. I like inquiry. Some time ago, this young boy received word that his grandfather would be coming to Clearbrook to see him. Even now, he awaits with bated breath for the elderly man to arrive and to hear his tales of the road that the boy so thoroughly enjoys. You've played the game for 3 hours and restarted a number of times because you were figuring out the game mechanics. Same starting character each time. Ah, gotcha. Age 21, a spirited, sociable young resident of Clearbrook. Despite his perennial frown and endless string of complaints about his fellow villagers, it's no secret that in truth he cares quite deeply about one and all. I literally just love stealing from people. So funny. Okay. I'm tempted to buy a few kite shields here for everybody. There we go. Not to give spoilers on a storyline, but the merchant character has an ability much like your thief's ability to steal, but it's not stealing. You wanted to find out if you could use that to make money. Oh, yeah. The path ability. Yeah, no, it's interesting stuff, really. Like, I was wondering how that would end up looking later on, so it makes sense you'd want to play around with it. I know I would. Okay. So I got Alphen. So my question is, next I'm going after Primrose or Tressa. This is could have saved it before using the ability and just loaded. Yeah. The age-old problem of saving and reloading, except when you forget. Truly a masterpiece of game design. The save and reload. I say we go after Primrose, Ulbrich, and then we do Tressa last. I'm thinking Tressa last would be nice. That way I can kind of scoop up and around here and go to this nice little like coastal port city looking thing. That sounds really nice. And then I'll loop my way back up north probably to see how it goes. Hunnit stuff is down over here at level 27. Alphin's is 24. Tharian's is 22. Darius is 24. So I'll probably just do them in order of level. That seems the way they're trying to dole out the difficulty. A resistant nut again. Very good. What was your deal again? The flounder are disappearing from these waters. We'll have to figure out what's going on there. First start, buy a dagger. Find out you can't equip a dagger. Second start, buy a trinket with the description that you can sell this thing for money. Try selling it, doesn't sell for as much as you paid. Third attempt, you notice you were able to buy a suit of attire for your character as a discount at a discount. Yeah. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. So how is my current status and skills with everybody? Let's do a quick check. Okay. Each successful standard attack, gain SP to 1% of the damage you deal. Nice. Automatic regeneration of SP.
I'll make this quick.
It won't be quick.
All right.
I'll do my best.
I didn't think stabs would really do much there. But the bow is nice.
I will not be thy prey.
Over here.
Bring it on.
I definitely break the wasp
Let my
there.
arrow fly and true.
Heather,
I'll do my
that
best.
when I find one of the other people, you first play through their intro quest, and after that you do that they can join you. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing is whenever I come across a new character, I play through their intro quest, and then I follow up the then it continues on from like when you meet, and then you have their joining quest, right? So I play through their intro. You don't have to. You can skip their intro and play it like you're meeting people along the way. But I like doing the intro quests a lot. I like getting the background in one go rather than having to come back and do them as separate playthroughs. Because really you're getting to experience the start of all 8 at once, like as you go through them. Which I like. I like that background, additional background of each character. I'm kind of playing it through in that sense of like collecting the lore, so to speak. Very much enjoying it that way.
Letting the hunt beginning. Holding back nothing. The hunt endeth.
You can do the intros all in one save. Does stop you from starting the game 8 more times just to see the intro quest for all the characters. Yeah. What's really cool too is if you skip them later on, you can go to the tavern in each city. And in each tavern, you can choose to do the intro quest at a later time. So if you wanted to go back and do it, you still can go pick them up even if you skip it. Which is really good. So if you don't want to do it like right now, you can go to the tavern later and pick it up at your leisure, which is really good, really cool.
Come on, I've got better things to do. My turn.
Like I'm in the middle of something, I just want my thief. Let me get him and finish up my thing. Listen to the thief sob story. Yeah, literally exactly like that. That's literally how it works. I'll listen to your sob story later. I don't got time for that right now. I don't got time for your story.
May the sacred
But maybe
flame
later,
shine forth.
maybe later, you take him to the tavern, you sit him down and say, tell me a little bit more about yourself. Where you coming from? Where you going? Like, I don't talk to police, sir. I'm a thief.
Bring it on!
Come in, if thou dare.
I'll do my best.
That triple break.
What next?
My turn.
I'll not be defeated.
Keep smacking
Here
him.
we go.
Keep smacking him.
That's what I'm talking about.
See, the thing is, what's really nice is that when you have a thief who can steal things for free, and you have a merchant who can sell things for not free, it's always profit. Always profit. But of course, they're on opposite sides of the world. How big a world is it? To be perfectly honest, if you started at Tressa and just sort of focused on going around one side of the loop, it's not that bad. It really isn't that bad, especially if you skip the intros and you were just to go right through it. You could probably make your way over pretty quick. I mean, the intros basically double the amount of time in each town, so probably it'd be about an hour per character around the loop, loosely, if you're skipping the intros. I would add in like an extra 45 minutes to an hour per intro. But I also meander. I take my time. I'm not rushing through, right? I don't think I want to go this way. I think I want to go the other way. Yeah. So if you're just meandering about and taking your time, I would say you got a good plenty amount of content ahead of you. Exactly. Meandering is where the money is. You gotta meander, you gotta mingle. You don't gotta be single, but I recommend you stay sharp and crunchy like a Pringle. Ha 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 ha, I rhymed. I'm a poet and I wasn't even aware of the fact.
Letten us beginning. Letten my arrow fly and true.
Here goes nothing.
I'll not be defeated. You will not. I'll do my best.
My turn.
Letten the
Yeah,
hunt
no, I
beginning.
really like the vulnerability system. It actually works out really well. It shows you right in the game, so you don't have to remember. Yeah. It's really well done. I'm very happy with it myself.
Bring it on!
A lot of games have like their baked-in vulnerability system to be kind of like a back-end thing, like you're supposed to remember it.
Coming.
Who the heck remembers anything
Holding
anymore?
back nothing.
Bring it on!
Like, I'm just out here trying to make a living. I'm out here trying to cook good food.
I'm ready.
I'm trying to just do my streaming.
And that's that.
I'm trying to learn piano. I got college. I'm trying to do my digital art. I'm trying to be social. I'm trying to get some rest somewhere in the middle of all of it. I ain't got time for rock, paper, scissors that's more complex than rock, paper, scissors. I got too much. Another fine haul. My nets are bursting with flounder. Aren't I taking too many risks? Oh, this guy's stealing all of the flounder. Oh, snap. That's not good. The self-styled wandering seller of fish pays no heed to how his actions affect others and will gladly resort to questionable methods to achieve his ends. When he fails to procure sufficient flounder or suffers some other embarrassment, he is quick to give up and seek profit elsewhere. Don't mind if I do. Let's provoke him. So you have to wonder if the things that the thief can steal from NPCs are the same things or different things than the things a merchant can buy from them. I don't know. I don't know. It might be the same system. I don't know.
Standest
You'll have
thou
to
against
try it out
me,
and let me know, or
then
because I'm
be
doing
hunted.
Teresa last.
What next?
So when you get there, when I get there, are going to be very different times. All right, time to beat up this random guy off the street.
Coming, if thou darest. What next? Yeah! Holding back nothing.
Ah, 816.
Coming, if thou darest.
Ooh, spicy.
Thou didst fight with courage.
Yeah, like I wonder if it's like considered like their belongings and that's just what they have on them. And if you can either, if you steal them, you get them for free, but if you buy them, you don't. That would be kind of silly. I beg your forgiveness. I can't deny it. I went a bit mad for the flounder and couldn't stop hauling more out. So you're the brazen-faced flitch who took the flounder. Yikes, you won't see me in this village again. You have my word. And look, I'll give you my flounder here. Just let me be. I'm in your debt, traveler. Now that the poacher's been chased off, the flounder have returned. I didn't know what I was going to do until you came and saved the day. I can't thank you enough, traveler. Yeah, I'm betting they're probably separate systems just to make it make sense. That physical attack going up by 50? Shoot, that's huge. Ooh. I just got a large egg too. Hold on. Who had an egg? Egg-seeking girl. You encountered a character that had a spear that was simply not for sale, so you figured it might be story unlock or perhaps an item you would need the thief to get. Yeah. Like that kind of stuff makes sense to me. Whatever shall I do? I dropped my precious egg. Have I seen it? Yes. Yes, I have.
All right!
Not a crack on it. Very true, very true. Yeah, so stealing has a percentage chance to succeed, or a chance to fail, so depending on how you look at it. Basically, if you fail, it takes a hit to your reputation like the other things do. And if you fail 5 times, your reputation takes a hit and you have to buy your reputation back at the tavern. So there's a punishment for failure. I had a dream, you see, it was ever so strange. A dragon appeared before me and then it started to speak. It's funny, even though the dragon was enormous, I wasn't scared at all. It spoke like a highborn lady, ever so posh. I could tell it was wise, too. The dragon said it would give me an egg, and that I had to take care of it. Well, it was just a dream, of course, but it seemed so real. So I went to the place the dragon told me about, and upon my honor, there was a giant egg. Well, after being sent there, of course, I had to take good care of it. The dragon told me something else, too. I heard that in the old days, all dragons were wise, and they had often talked to folk like us. But now there are hardly any wise dragons left in the world. So I have to raise the baby dragon when it hatches and teach it to talk like people. There's a man in Quarry Crest who knows all there is to know about eggs. They say he's hatched everything from spiders to griffins. That's where I'm headed. If anyone can help me hatch this egg, it'll be him. Anyway, must be going. Thank you for finding my egg. Oh, and my name's Kaya, by the way. If you ever need anything, you just let me know. I don't even know who you are. Well, I do now. I don't know what you do, but I know who you are. At least you just gave me a light nut on the way out. Why not? Yeah, there are some things, like if you try to steal them, there'll be like a 3% chance. Some things are like an 80% chance. So it does depend on the item. I'll show you on here. So like there's 80%. Damn. Not bad at all, eh? A merchant who claims to be a skilled ranger, though he boasts of being able to communicate with animals, wild beasts do not seem to be particularly fond of him. Incidentally, the scarf he wears is made from the pelts of a fallen companion. That's grim. Somewhat naive clothier who has traveled a very long way in search of new markets. He has invested his entire fortune in this venture, having brought with him a stock from Atlasdom, Grandport, Victor's Hollow, and other notable cities. What's the deal with the provoke thing? So yeah, so my hunter can provoke people to basically knock them out. So, for example, let's say this guy here. We can provoke him.
Now, let us hunt him.
And after we fight him, you see how he's like blocking the door? We can actually get him out of the way.
I will not be thy prey. Come in, if thou darest. The hunt endeth.
So if you wanted to sneak into somebody's house that's guarded, let's say there's a treasure in here you wanted to pick with the thief, or if you just needed to get in for a quest, you're gonna have that as an option. I find it hasn't come up often, but it just came up for the fisherman that we did. I had to provoke him to cause him an embarrassment so that he left the place alone. And that's why we had to use provoke on him, to trigger that. Speaking of, in Flame's Grace, there's something we're gonna check out. It actually doesn't hurt your reputation if you succeed. It only hurts your reputation if you lose. Which is kind of funny. Years ago, he and his daughter had a fight, after which she eloped with her husband-to-be. Now that she's returned, he is unsure of how to face her. Nevertheless, he is happy to see his grandson's face. See, this is a riskier one, like 55%. Like, I'm not going to try that. A young man recently appointed to the Knights Ardent. He is an extremely hard worker due to his strict upbringing. He asked his father on many occasions about his past, but heard nothing until recently. You knock them out so they can't report the crime. You won. They're scared of you to report the crime. Yeah, it kind of works out that way. It kind of works out that way. Yo, a composite staff. Yes, please. I don't regret running away yesterday. I'm sure anyone would have done the same after seeing someone collapse in the streets covered in blood. But it's okay, because someone else must have called the guards. The poor person has probably been rescued, right? See, that's what happens if you fail. They catch you and your reputation goes down if you fail again. But I'm also pretty stubborn and I'll keep trying. A merchant who journeyed from the south to get his hands on the Frostland's pristine snow water, rumored to grant the drinker eternal youth. The water demands a high price among the aristocracy. The source of the rumor, however, is none other than this clever merchant himself. So, one of the other abilities that I know of from Cyrus, the scholar, his ability it's similar to Inquire, but his is to scrutinize. Basically, his is necessary to kind of like scrutinize the truth of a situation, right? I don't know what the others are. Born and raised in Flame's Grace, this pious woman prays the sacred flame every day. But with monsters and dangerous incidents on the rise, she has started to consider leaving the home she loves for a more peaceful place. That's literally at 100% chance. Take it every time. Once a scholar who traveled the continent researching monsters. The anecdotes of his astonishing encounters, though true, sound more like fairy tales, so there are few who believe him, where the ice giant sleeps. New information we gleaned. Nice. So check this out. This guy here. Passionate scholar who loves researching. Unfortunately, the headmaster has yet to acknowledge his work, leaving him vexed. However, what do you got in your pockets? Talk to him normally. It's no good. I simply cannot see the way of it. That's it. It's all over now. My research is done with. I'm finished. Yeah. This guy was searching for the Jotun, I believe, but maybe I'm thinking of the wrong guy.
Better believe it.
There's a couple people around with different quests. After losing both his wife and daughter to the great pestilence in the Riverlands, he dedicated himself to spreading the teachings of the sacred flame, which had been his only light in those dark times. Guide with ease. Residents of town will be more receptive to your guidance. Cool. Hey, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself enough to want to come back in the future. Plenty of good vibes. Plenty of good vibes. What do I got? Is that 2 more? I mean, let's try this again. I want that hat. Alright, let's do an inquiry. Once a dancer in the town of Sunshade, she ran away from her cruel master and now lives a new life under a different name. She often has nightmares about her dreadful past, but accepts them as a punishment for leaving her friends behind. This is one of the nice things with these path options is you sort of get little discounts depending on what you do. I'm getting like little discounts on the inn. I'm learning little bits of information from these people. Nice. Must be level 12 or higher to inquire. Ah. A mother of one who ran away from home to get married, but returned after her divorce. At first, she had reservations about seeing her father again, but now she worries most about whether or not her savings are still intact. Steal from the child. Stealing candy from a baby. Oh, it works every time. The steal chance things, the chances seem true is like XCOM. It feels pretty true. Statistically, I'd say it feels truer than not true. I've gotten some pretty unlucky strings of like 4 in a row of 80% fails, which is unlikely, but it does happen. I did not get an achievement, but I sure hope I do eventually. Well, time to stop trying to steal from people for a bit. A cleric who raised his children now in the nights are dawn, on the teachings of the sacred flame. From it, his eldest daughter learned its intensity, his younger son its kindness, his eldest son its dangers. New weapons for sale. I didn't expect that as an unlock from performing an inquiry. That's cool. After having faithfully served the church for most of his life, he planned on leaving his post in old age, but ultimately decided to stay and see the kindling ceremony through, just like his friend Joseph. And being able to find hidden items too, which is kind of nice. He's out cold. He's out cold. He ain't chatting. He ain't saying a word. Not to us, not to anybody. I don't think there's anybody back here. Hold on, what's that? Is there a sneaky item? Where did I put my granola? Did I get a granola earlier and take it with me and then just forget to eat it? I don't even know where it went. My granola disappeared. Help, I need to perform an inquiry. The thief stole my food? Shoot. I should have been keeping a closer eye out. You're absolutely right. It probably was the thief. Where did my granola go? What is this witchcraft?
How'd you do?
Okay, let's chat. Let's inquire with this lad in here real quick. Basically, I'm going to share an eyewitness account of what this guy went through with him. I think this is what I needed. Wouldn't that be convenient if only it were true? Give up on the lies already. If you just admit what you did, maybe the judge would go easier on you. But I didn't do it. I swear I'm innocent. It was an accident that killed that man, not me. This must be someone who saw what happened. How come no one has come forward then? No one's going to believe a pack of lies like that. The traveler there found a witness for me. Just ask and they'll tell you. You only grabbed a bit every now and then. You forget you had your last bit or sit. Try to find out what happened with your snack. It's like when you're sat there eating a sandwich and then your sandwich is gone, but you don't remember eating the sandwich. And then you get mad because the sandwich isn't there. That's what happens when you eat things. They stop being there. It's a trick. It's a trick. Trick of the minds. Trick of the body, the mind, the eyes, the mouth. What can you do? An accident. I suppose I have to look into this. Yep. We found an eyewitness. I'm gonna get this guy out of here. Alright, I've heard from this witness of yours. And I've asked around with a few other people as well. And, well, it looks like you were telling the truth. That's right, I was. Only chance to pass by that night. It was nothing but happenstance. And then what do I see but a person lying on the ground covered in blood? I was trying to see if they were all right when you lot took me for a murderer. Yes, we may have been a bit hasty. My commander told me to let you go. Really? This is all thanks to you. You've saved my life, stranger. And thankfully they gave us a tough nut. Very good. So what I'm noticing is most of the path abilities, I'm suspecting, have a partner ability. Basically something that can achieve the same result. So there might be similar. From a young age, she dreamed of joining the Knights Ardent. Achieving knighthood, however, left her without any other passions in life. Her expression is now cold as ice, though a fire still burns in her eyes during the heat of battle. I need probably to grab Scrutinize to go around with that. Let's try that. There might be an instance, you think there might be, for instance, be a counter to provoke that lets you get past people, but in a different way. Yes. Yes. I know one way you could do it is with guide, but not everybody wants to be guided around. Some of them are pretty, like this guy here, I can't guide him. So guide is not available on everything, which is kind of rough. However, the ability that I just picked up, Scrutinize and Inquire, seem to be two flavors of the same thing, because it says his information is already collected, right? So what I'm suspecting is you have two options. One is considered neutral, or at the very least, like, not problematic, while the other one is more problematic. So you have like kind of a neutral or good option, and then kind of like an unscrupulous option where people might get mad. And do you gather you can only have 4 people in your party at the same time? Correct. Yes. Prone to leaping before he looks. This hasty traveler often finds himself in a tight spot. Whenever he lands himself in the jails, however, he escapes with the aid of others and continues on his journey. If only I could guide him. He sounds like a perfect candidate to become a thief.
So...
That drunkard of a soldier just came by to ask me about what happened last night. When I explained what I'd seen, he went green all over and rushed off somewhere. So what can we buy now? Ooh, a Mirage Blade. You lose some speed, but you gain some physical attack and some crit. A lot of crit. Oh, and these are good stabs too. A proud soldier and a keeper of the peace in Flame's Grace. Unfortunately, his job often makes him the target of resentment, so he drowns his sorrows in liquor under the guise of keeping warm. Yeah, so this guy, Cyrus, he kind of scrutinizes people. He sort of observes them, and that's the flavor of his information gathering. Instead of, like, inquiring and chatting them up, he sort of just stares at them. One of the soldiers who brought down the Frostwolf, a beast which once terrorized the Frostlands. The battle was won with the help of a hunter and his direwolf, and the duo are still lauded for their aid to this day. Yeah. I'm still not 100% sure. Ooh, how do I get that item? How do I get there? How do I get to that spot in particular? Is there a way I can, like, sneak around back? What? Ooh, that's sneaky. Didn't realize you could sneak around the little barrel there. Let's see. What time is it? Just a nice little crisp 2 a.m. We'll go for a little bit longer here. So my next step, I think I decided on, it was Primrose. So let's head back over to Clearbrook and make our way over to the town of where Primrose is. I don't think there were any more quests in here for us to worry about either.
Hey.
Fail 4 more times. I got plenty of opportunity. Oh, he's good. Maybe I don't have as much opportunity as I suspected I do. One moment, let me fix myself here. I might have moved a little bit. Here we go. Started drifting a little bit higher than I was earlier. I'm gonna try heading south and make our way down to Sunshade, I think the town is called.
Standest thou against me? Then be hunted.
Against meists?
My turn.
Here goes nothing.
Let my arrow fly and true.
Fly and true it shall.
Rain and arrows up on them.
That's kind of lackluster.
Well then,
So we hit him with the luminous.
may the sacred flame shine forth.
Give him the laser beams.
I will not be thy prey.
My turn.
Let my arrow fly and true.
My turn now.
Bring it on.
I just like doing damage sometimes. I don't always have to worry about like breaking them. It's nice to be able
Out
to
of my
do so,
way.
but I don't feel like it's like the worst thing in the world if you can't.
What next? Holding back nothing.
Especially when you do this. You do like, you know, at
I
least
honor
2,000
thee, my
plus
quarry.
damage in a single hit. It's hard to really ignore the benefits of Lind. And its beast is so good. So good. It has a small dice roll to do a single target or an AoE though. So
Let's see
there
what
is
you
that.
got.
But overall, it's actually pretty consistent.
Letting the hunt beginning.
Here goes nothing.
Couldn't break that
I'll
one.
not be defeated. Let your wounds be healed.
And do a cheeky little heal. Why not?
Out of my way.
Letting the hunt begin.
It's so much
Now
damage.
didst fight with courage.
That's a lot of damage. Hard to understate how much damage that actually is, too. It's a lot. Wait a minute. Where actually did that granola bar? I think I left it in the other room. I really did lose it.
Standest thou against me? Then be hunted. Letting the hunt beginning. A torrent of arrows!
My turn.
Here goes nothing.
I'll not be defeated.
Coming, if thou dare. I honor thee, my
Yeah, the
calling.
hunter, honey, just absolutely destroys things. Like, as far as damage dealers, she's my favorite right now. So Sunshade is down. What's up here? What this? It's a danger level 20 area. Not quite ready for that yet.
Flame, protect us.
Not quite ready. Soon though, soon.
Letting the hunt beginning.
Bring it on.
My turn now.
I wonder if this will kill him. One of them.
Elder must be thy prey. Letting the hunt.
What just happened there? Why did he die?
All right.
I'll not be defeated.
Coming. Thou didst fight with courage.
Oh, I wonder if he got poisoned somehow. Or maybe I had like some sort of Thorns effect where he took self-damage from attacking me. Either is possible. Oh man. Let me check something real quick. What are we getting up to tonight? What are we getting up to tonight? Yeah. Okay. So to the left, what do we got? West Clearbook, Sunshade to the right, and Saints Bridge to the left. I want
Let's
that
see
chest.
what you got.
I want that chest.
I'll do my best. May the sacred flame shine forth.
Wait, did the light heal
I will
the
not be thy
frog?
prey.
Was that
Coming,
green?
if thou darest.
I don't know if I was seeing correctly.
Here we go.
My turn.
That might be possible. Actually, let me test that out. I have a theory I'm gonna test. So I'm gonna try using a holy attack
Letting my
on this
arrow
frog.
fly and true.
My turn now. Oh, sacred light!
I can't tell if that's healing him or not. That's weird.
My turn now. May the sacred flame shine forth!
Letting the hunt
I
begin.
think he's absorbing it and healing off of the damage.
Coming. The hunt endeth.
Weird. So I'm wondering if there are elemental like absorption, like negative percentages, so that you actually heal instead of deal damage. I didn't really think about that before. That's a very like RPG kind of thing to do, so I'm not surprised if that is a thing. But at the same time, I'm like, what? They definitely did not tell me about that.
I'll make this quick.
Oh God. All right, it's one of these big lads. Let's go.
May the sacred flame shine forth!
My turn.
All right. Pick your poison.
Letting the hunt beginning.
Yeah, these big guys are like
Out of
boss
my
level
way.
health pools. They're tough. Not like difficult, but just like they got a lot of health to burn through. Is what I'm getting at.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Bring it on.
My turn now.
All right. Hit him with the luminous.
Try this!
Well then. Oh, sacred light!
Not a lot of damage, but it's honest
Coming.
work.
If coming.
Here we go.
Let's re-empoison it.
poison.
Yeah. Give the salamander something more to chew on.
Out of my way.
So I mentioned this earlier, but in case you hadn't noticed this yet, Geeky, when you get Therian, you have a chance to succeed when you use your thief ability in combat. It's proportionate to the amount of health they have. If you ever aren't sure of how much health something has, you can check their chance of success percentage here on Thief.
What's yours is mine.
And you can steal from something that's about to die.
All right.
A little bit of a
What
pro tip
next?
for you, something I noticed.
Thou didst fight with courage.
So if you ever want to check the HP. Oh, so the merchant has a similar ability. Okay, okay. Yeah. There's a couple of them that are. So that's really cool. I'm fascinated by little like things like that, little like unconventional ideas, little unconventional methods of detecting something that's not given to you on a HUD.
This is the beginning of your end.
Yo, is that a giant skull carried by a dung
I'll do my
beetle?
best.
Out of my way.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Bring it on.
Just kind of trying out attacks.
Out
My
of my
first
way.
interactions with these guys never hurts just to try some things out.
Here
Find
we
what
go.
they're weak to. Go from there.
Cool off.
Not ice.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
What do we got? Double strike with a staff. Poison strike with thrust, huh? Acid blue? Acid blue. I'm wondering if it's some kind of like anti-armor ability that debuffs.
My turn now.
An interesting concept.
I'm ready. Are you?
I don't think he has that much health.
Try this.
What next?
You can only steal abilities, or you just inspected the ability. Okay. So for the hunter, the way it works is you can capture and tame a monster to be summoned into battle later. So it's a two-part ability. The first part, Summon Beast, lets you choose from a beast that you've captured, captured here. So when you click to check it, you can see what ability they have. And so you can decide, do you want to capture this foe? So you can kind of examine their ability. And so all I did there was I inspected the ability right then. If I decided to capture them, I could choose to. And then it will say, okay, sure, acid blue. Would you like to make room for one of your latest, or of your latest catch? Say yes. And then I can come in here and I would choose, what do I want to replace, right? I want to replace attack all. Do I want to replace venomous fang? I kind of get to make that choice from here.
Bring it on.
And so I get basically a pool of like 6 slots of abilities that I can pull and use at any time, but they are limited in their capacity. So they're like consumable uses. So after 7 times, I lose the capture, and I have to go capture something else if I want to fill that slot. So think of it like a limited use ability, which is kind of neat.
I'll not be defeated.
I have no idea what this skull is weak to.
There!
Over here. My turn.
Bring it on.
Well then. Let your wounds be healed.
Yeah, the hunter is really cool. I haven't found a lot of use for some of the stolen abilities, but some of them have been really useful. The hunter has the most flexibility, I think, in terms of handling like elemental weaknesses, because you can literally get a capture that can like hit with a staff, even though she can't wield a staff. He has a lot of flexibility like that, which is really neat. What dis? I'm just locked off from going down there right now. Okay. Is there anything else out here I wanted to take a look at? Eastern Sunshade Sands. I don't think I need to go there.
Your end.
Look at that mess of a
I'll do my
creature.
best.
Oh my gosh. What the heck are you?
I will reflect your barbs.
What next?
Sandworm has Sand Strike all for staff. This is a good example. Very good example of what I was talking about. Oops. I didn't mean to summon the Mossy Meep. I didn't mean to summon the Mossy Meep. That's awkward. Fine, but it's really awkward.
Over here.
Here goes nothing. That'll do her.
Let me do a little heal.
What next?
Ah, weak to thrust.
Out of my way.
Okay.
All right.
Apothecary skills. Get our poison back out. Can I poison
poison.
the skull? I can. Okay.
I'll not be defeated. May the sacred flame shine forth.
Oh, and it's weak to light as well. Okay.
What?
Well then,
Okay. Go ahead and just do a little bit of a heal, because why not?
let your wounds be healed.
What next? Holding back nothing.
Jeez.
Bring it on.
The sandworm is enduring. Use the injurious dust, a mild hazardous substance of large volume. Oh god, he has a whole ability. Oh no. I need to go ahead and take a look at his concoct ability later. I think that's something I can do from the menu. Oh god, I didn't look into that at all.
Let's get that.
What?
Oh, he's just weak to axe. That makes sense, I guess.
I'll do my best. Oh, sacred light.
Here we go.
What next?
Just keep poking him down, I guess. It seems to be working. You keep poking him harder. Poke, 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 poke.
Here goes nothing.
That'll teach him.
Out of my way.
There we
Well
go.
then, let your wounds be healed.
I have 5 turns of poison on Henny. That's so rough. It's the first time I used that
honor thee, my
ability.
quarry.
Literally the first time I've used that true strike ability to get that crit. I'm like, why not? At this point, why not? I think we'll actually make it into town before we hit another encounter. Yay! We did.
A good day to you.
This is Sunshade, city of 1,000 pleasures. An old man of gentle disposition who resides within the Sunlands. In another lifetime, he bore another name and was feared as a bringer of death. But when a noble client betrayed his trust, the assassin's daughter paid the price, and so he renounced his trade forever. What do you got in your pockets? Oh, he's good. Oh, he real good. But I'm better. Thinks he can keep an eye on his pockets when I'm walking around? Not a chance. Those are my goods in your pockets. Okay, so I'm kind of at this weird point. I'm getting to this point where it's gonna take me like another 2 hours to get through Primrose here, and I don't know if I'm up for it. I do need to get some sleep tonight. Let me take a look at one thing real quick, and then we'll decide what we're gonna do. Give me a hot second here. because I'm actually quite vibing right now. Quite vibing. What is there going on in my follow lists? Who's doing what? Like, do I know anybody online right now? I don't even know anybody online right now. It's all irrelevant. We're good. We're just gonna end the stream, I think. Cool. So, let me go up here. Hello. It's been good. I've had a really fun time tonight. I've really enjoyed playing some more Octopath. I've really enjoyed getting to just kind of vibe, hang out. I had a really nice, a really nice thing happen to us today where, what is it? We got like, what, 6, 7? Was it 7 or 6 new subscriptions? Which is ridiculous. I have a little goal thing, I think, on my channel somewhere. I don't know if we met it or not. We probably haven't yet. We got close. Can I see that on here? I don't know how to see that. Maybe I'll pull it up on my computer. Trying to look on my phone, but it's not really working for me. Anyways, I have a little goal that I set up for myself to go ahead and get some more subscriptions, and I got 2 more to go, it looks like. So we're almost there. Working hard. Not hardly working. It ain't work, but it's much. And it's much honest. But yeah, so I'm gonna be heading off. I'll be live tomorrow, probably around the same time. It's likely I'll be on after work. If for some reason I'm not, I won't be. But my next scheduled stream will be on Monday. Actually, Friday makes sense. Friday is actually my scheduled stream. I lied. I will be live tomorrow after work, around the same time, probably starting hopefully a little bit sooner. And then we'll be going into the middle of the night again. Playing some more Octopath Traveler is what I'm up for. So I'm going to wrap up here. Thank you very much for joining me. Geez, what can I say? 6 subscriptions today, a couple follows. I've been having a great night, and I hope y'all enjoyed yourselves as well. Hopefully we'll be able to join ourselves tomorrow. My words aren't really making sense right now. Don't bear with me. We're all going to bed soon. And by we all, I mean me and, I mean, y'all can chill if you want. I mean, the more the merrier. It's up for a cuddle puddle, why not? Anyways, I'm hitting this button here. It's gonna put some links in the chat. You can follow me on Twitter, Twitch, if you haven't already, which I know you dig geeky. But I also have a Discord. You can join there if you like. I'm posting little updates. I have a new model, actually 3 new models coming out real soon. And I've been posting little updates on my creative channel there. But we just sort of, it's a dead Discord where I talk randomly and sometimes people say something too.